Gaillard, welcome in. Bonjour, bonjour. Comment vas-tu? How are you doing? It always put me off there when someone's speaking in French at first because I don't know if they are English speaker or French speaker actually. Let's go. I'm gonna assume English. Welcome in, first time chat, let's go. Can't wait to race. It's gonna be so good. Really enjoy that train's doing that. It's gonna be great. Fair. You're gonna notice with my accent that I'm most likely a French Canadian that tries to speak in English, and yeah, I think I'm not doing too bad. But yeah, bear with me with that. Sometimes when it's early in the morning, I mean it's lunch break technically right now, like it's noon, but like my brain is still feeling like it's still in bed. What's up, Sam? A drive-by-wire iced coffee, that's a weird one. Yeah, I hope it was like on purpose. The classic you are is like, mwah. All right, let's start that. I don't have a lot of prep to do right now. It's just, I was about to set up the cam there, and there we go. We're pretty much ready to start. All right, let's open that slowly. Comment ça va, Sam? Encore dans le gros jus? All right, guys, enjoy the intro. 3, 2, 1. Welcome in! 2 days in a row where we're working on the car. That's insane. Thank you, Sam. Is that the first time you see it? There's no way. There's no freaking way. So yeah, like Gaillard, welcome in the messy garage where we've been working on that car for a year and a half straight now, and yeah, it's been pretty wild. So little background check there, Sam. That's like, you know what I'm usually working on. The reason why the intro is quite cool is because in the first place I'm working in cinema industry, in the visual effects and all that, so I'm not a mechanic. I'm doing all that just for fun. I'm really just enjoying my time working on that project, and today we're gonna take a look at finishing installing that little piece here. So this is my brand new throttle pedal that's gonna be basically linked to the ECU compared to the old one that was looking something like of this, but that one was just purely mechanical. So we had like a cable attached at the top here, and basically when pressing the throttle, it was just bringing a cable to open the throttle body at the front, what is right there. And so yeah, so basically it was on that one here, it was going on, that's a gasket, it was going on and just pulling it open like this. However, the problem is the pivot point, we're just opening the throttle body to about that, so we had all that unused. So we're gonna finish, this is gonna run for the school, yes? Whoa, what? Yeah, honestly, I hope so. I just don't know if it's gonna be dynoed and aligned for school, but I really hope so, because basically the throttle body conversion was like the last major thing I had on my list. So we have a full exhaust system now. We have pretty much everything in there. We're gonna receive the seat in about a week or two, and otherwise, like mechanical wise, everything should be pretty much up there. We broke an oil fitting yesterday for the oil cooler, so I ordered one that should be there this week, so we're gonna fix that next weekend probably. But yeah, so honestly everything's almost there. Car is running, well, was running, because with the oil fitting being broken, it doesn't anymore. And yeah, so honestly today we're looking forward to finishing installing the new throttle pedal, putting the wiring on it and linking that to the ECU, and after that we're gonna try to do all the adjustment, the configuration on it, which should result into seeing that blade open up via just a little signal from the ECU, and that will be great because that will basically release all the potential of the ECU, like a lot, well, not that much stuff, but a few little nice to have thing were blocked and locked behind the fact that we didn't have that signal. Like, this is going to give, just like a sim racing rig, a 0 to 100% throttle signal to the ECU, and that means the ECU can actually adjust a lot of things based on that. So that's gonna allow some flat foot shifting. So we could say, hey, if you see that at 100%, but I'm clutching, I can just bring a clutch switch input to my ECU, and then after that, basically the ECU can tell, okay, if this is 100% and the clutch get activated, I'm cutting the throttle by myself. So that means on the racetrack, I'm gonna be able to just keep the pedal to the floor and clutch. And that's beautiful. The idea of that is really, really great. So leaving the ECU to its thing is absolutely massive. Like, it's giving so much opportunities. Man, honestly, like, I kind of regret not doing that in the first place, but like at the same time, the intake was already coming with a drive by cable throttle body. So yeah, I replaced a brand new 102 millimeter throttle body by another 102 millimeter throttle body, but that one is drive by wire, which is fantastic. That's gotta be great. The flat foot gonna need to be perfectly tuned so you don't have will sleep with the power to grip ratio. Yeah, I know, and honestly, like, there's stuff you can do, like adding condition, like you cannot activate that option like under, let's say, 75 kilometers per hour, stuff like that. So there's that you can always keep in mind. And yeah, and actually on my side, it's gonna be probably a button on the dashboard, so it's gonna be up to me to deal with that. And also we're gonna be able to easily adjust the boost based on the speed. So boost per speed is gonna be a thing there, and not per gear. People think it's, oh, first gear, that amount of boost, second gear, that amount of boost. That's not what it is. It is boost per speed, which is between 0 and 50 kilometers per hour. You have, for example, 7 psi of boost. Between 50 and 80, you have 10 psi of boost, and above 80, you have full psi of boost, which will be 15 in that car. So that's the idea. So now let's work on that. Let me pop my chat properly. I just realized it wasn't there, and the music volume seems pretty good. Good. Our top category of motorsport here in Australia uses a very similar system. They use a sequential gearbox. Yeah, exactly, and that's exactly the idea that's gonna be with that. Actually, my you're gonna be proud of me, Galliard. Yeah, I forgot, you're from Australia, that's true. And our ECU, even if it's not the best choice here for having support, I couldn't go with anything else than my favorite Australian brand. Yeah, baby. So basically we have the new Rebel LS in it. So there is the blip, the auto blip included in the ECU. I saw the option there. Again, another good reason to go with that. So that means I could go and downshift and work over time in fine tuning the auto blip to work with the car. So like, I feel like at some point it kind of remove a bit of the pure, like the purest part of driving, like racing, like where you have to overthink your thing and just do it and like get good at doing it, but at the same time with the amount of power, because basically just to drive you through the project, you're looking at a V8 6-liter single turbo, quite a big turbo to be fair. That exact setup from a guy I've been chatting with made like 820 HP to the wheel, and we're aiming at 600. So he put that turbo on 24.5 psi of boost, where we're gonna be basically staying at around 15. What's up, chef? Welcome in, sir. So yeah, we're gonna be looking at about 15 psi of boost there, 7 psi spring. We're gonna play everywhere between 7 psi and 15 psi. We upgraded absolutely everything in there. So that big project was all about removing all the mechanical aspect of the car and replacing everything with something in the 2000 or earlier and upgraded stuff. So we have big brake system on all 4 corners. Engine swap, obviously, big intercooler, custom manifold with the turbo and all that. We have master cylinder propulsion valve, fully adjustable propulsion valve from Willwood, new brake booster from a Toyota 4Runner, just a bit like Moog 240Z, what they've done on it. Dual fuel pump in tank from Racework, upgraded differential, manual to automatic to manual swap. So yeah, it's been a while. Hey Sam, what's up, man? Welcome in. So yeah, massive disc. Sorry, I'm usually speaking French. I have some difficulties with some words, you know. But yeah, so here's the project. Look at this, dual side. Oi, dual side. There we go. So this is the engine bay so far. The only thing that wasn't made in here, pretty much. We rebuilt the entire engine and all that in here. We did send the block to get machined in a specialized place. Otherwise, drive shaft and our custom subframes is what haven't been made in-house. But basically everything else, we've done it in here. We assemble all the thing and try to make a good work for my first big project. So it's a 280 ZX. It's a 280 ZX, that one. So just after the 240. Hey Bloodstone, what up, man? It's been a while. How you doing? Yo, that's a name I'm happy to see. Oh yeah. All right. You haven't seen. Yeah, so we have a lot, being close to the US, we have a lot of stuff being done. Don't judge the welding job too much. It's not like I was at my first TIG welding experiment, but basically the idea here is this. So we have something, I'm just gonna try to make it hold in place a little bit. Just imagine it's holding, but basically that's the idea. I'm an artist, you know, so my job is usually making pretty picture for movies. So here you have my pretty picture of the engine bay, pretty much, where we go with something that is quite symmetrical, just a little purple touch here and there. The engine bay is on primer right now. The idea is to make it run, tune it, drive it on the racetrack. If it survives for the summer, well, we're gonna get it back in here next winter. We remove everything again and we do the finishing of the engine bay. So we're gonna be just removing all the paint, the primer, all that. And what I want to do is some, I forgot the name of the product, Pour 15. I want to do some Pour 15 all over the engine bay and the under panel, the underbody of the car, just so it's gonna be rust free forever. So yeah, I love the purple touch and that kind of stuff. So I want to get the valve cover powder coated with a touch of gold and all that. Come on, guys. You're new and fresh in here. Let's show you the underside of the car because it's worth. Front cam. So I have the chance to have a car lift in my garage, but it is basically something for a residential use, which means it's slow. So bear with me. We're gonna be watching it raise slowly but surely. I'm gonna remove my little pipe here. We're gonna see at the same time if it's done dripping oil on the ground, because like I was saying, I broke an oil fitting yesterday on the oil cooler adapter plate on the side of the engine. So yep, shit happens. So it's not a fast lift, but man, I have a freaking lift. So I'm okay with that. Do I have someone in here that can time out, chef, please? Thank you. Draw me like one of your friends, you'll love it. Oh, I missed that long message was sound. Wait, let me read that. It's been a long time, man. Been off Twitch for some time. I got an ADHD diagnosis now, so while you... Oh, it's fair. And yeah, testing the what? The Datsun? Yeah, the finished Datsun. Yeah, sure. It's not finished yet. I would love it to be, but we took some time to get some stuff done. We're almost there. There we go. So let me show you guys. Dual side. There we go. For anyone joining, here's what the under side of the car look like. So we have our super thick braking disc there. The brake discs are insane. That's actually, yeah, man. Everything fully adjustable. So you have the control arm position there. You can extend all the arm, multiple link for the sway bar. All the arms are adjustable, cut over by Technotoy Tuning, which is a US company. All that linked to a beautiful 6-liter engine. Then we have the exhaust line we welded this week, well, last week actually. T56 Magnum transmission with dual clutch. That's where we break an oil line yesterday, so that sucks because it's really not easy to access. Full custom like a steering column and all that, so it's linked to a BRZ220 18 electric power steering, so no oil power steering or anything, and it's the same at the rear. Let me bring you over there. So custom transmission support, like transmission mount, and same here, same thing there. And port 15, if you're not used to that, it's looking like this, the finish. The differential is all done in port 15 right now. It's glossy black, it's beautiful. And those rusty axles are pretty much the fuse for all that power. If something breaks, I will rather be this than anything else. So that's what it's gonna be all about. And we have a big muffler on it because we don't want it to be loud. We don't want it to be obnoxious because cops don't like that here. So yeah, we have all that. Again, fully adjustable stuff, multiple position and all that. Really some nice little things. So yep. Wow. Look at this. Beautiful. Nice little clutch there. Custom engine mount. We see the manifold going to the turbo over there and all that. Yep. It's gonna be cool. Yeah, we have a nice view there. Big Willwood caliper there. Still need to do all the alignment and everything, but yeah, pretty happy with that so far. And some new tire too. And the wheels. And of course the wheels. The new wheels. So that and that over there. Front cam. There you go. That's pretty much a good overview of the Datsun and the amount of job we did on it. Yeah, man, it's like, I can't wait to drive that thing. Your bike look huge, and I also noticed the brake with the broken off fitting. Yeah, I mean, yesterday we went on, that oil fitting was leaking, but the one on the right, I tightened that one up. I'm like, oh, cool, feels like all tight now, perfect. I'm gonna check the left one, even if it's not leaking. Started, it's a bit loose, gets raw, like get a bit more strong, then well, more tough to turn it a little bit more. and all of a sudden I see a drip, a big drip of oil, and I'm like, oh no. And actually what happened, I still think I have it here, or it's on the ground somewhere. Yeah, it's there. Basically what happened is that the clip inside there basically unsealed the fitting. It's a 45-degree AN fitting, and it just unsealed on the top. So it's not even like cross-threaded or anything. It's really the fitting that was poorly fabricated, I guess. Poor quality fitting. So yeah, there we go. That's pretty much the idea there. Yesterday we solved a few leaks. We still have a coolant leak to fix. Pretty much everything in that car, every new system I fabricated, were leaking at one place at least, but we're getting rid of all that. So back on the ground, time to work on a pedal. We actually have a clip where I have a 3-inch large pipe. That's super long bloodstone, so I do agree with that. I have quite a large pipe. So yeah, there we go. That's pretty much a nice overview. Thank you so much, by the way, Sam and Galliard, to be around. I really, really do appreciate that. But it's not because you are so friendly that I won't kick your ass on iRacing. No, it's not the AO52. I was supposed to go with that, but in the end, I'm with the Nankang CRS or CR1, I think, in some places. So yeah, CRS tires, cheaper, really, really good tire. I'm a guy who's doing autocross. Basically that's my project car, but in summer I'm driving and racing the BMW M3 E36. So yeah, so that's my autocross car, if you want. I went in the US to drive two different cars. I actually went in the US 2 years ago with the M3, kicked some ass there. And that's really fun. And so yeah, that's the car to learn how to fabricate and how to build a car. That's my first major project, and that's also a car that's gonna put me out of my comfort zone. So anything 300 HP and lower, I'm super okay with driving that. I can drive pretty much anything on the track. Drop Lassos in here can actually say it. I drove his car, I drove a bunch of people's cars, and usually, except for Sam Drop, basically, I kick people's ass on their own car. But now, that car is gonna put me outside of my comfort zone, where it's gonna be way too powerful for its own good, and I'm gonna be the only one that can actually try to handle that. And so being the one preventing that car from killing itself is gonna be quite a challenge, and that's gonna probably increase a lot my driving skills, and that's what I'm looking for. Basically, it's something that just bring me to a point where I'm like, all right, that's rough. Because I've driven a few powerful car, and one of the most craziest one was a supercharged Mustang built for autocross, and I drove it for a full day in an autocross competition, and basically it was around 700 HP and it was wild, and it's way heavier than this. Now we're looking at something that should get us 600 to the wheel, and it's way lighter, so that thing's gonna be insane. The Miata is the equivalent of the Red Bull car, a lot of nose and crystal. Yep. Visa Cash App, I love that comparison so much. Man, with the RX-8, I destroyed an entire day of competitors. People, I was set in the worst category possible, and it was just so good. Fisco, welcome in, sir. Well, yeah, I mean, technically the entire build is prepared for 800 HP to 1000. I would say just the piston and rod are not upgraded enough for me to be feeling okay with that. But otherwise, I'm really looking forward to seeing 600 on the dyno. But basically, it's simple. 15 PSI of boost, no matter what we're getting out of that, that's our number. I don't care. 15 PSI is my, the breaking point where I'm just saying, all right, we're gonna play between 7 and 15 psi of boost. That's it. That's all. That's what we get. Oh yeah, you love the coilovers? Yeah, I can't wait to like adjust all that. Oh, you're talking about your car or the Kev's car for the RX-8. Okay, sorry, I didn't saw that second one. Yeah, man, I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to drive that car because basically this summer I'm gonna be driving locally my M3, but for the neighbors club, I'm gonna be driving the RX-8 we're talking about, and the owner is adding a bunch of modification on that car, and I just can't wait to drive it. It's gonna be so good because basically in summer I'm coaching in autocross, and that guy is someone I've started coaching a few years ago, and he improved so much, but he feels like he can still improve quite a lot if he sees me drive and can compare the data. So that's what we're gonna do this summer. He's providing tires, fuel, and the car for the event, and basically I'm just driving to his place, jump in the car, we're driving to the track, spending the day there, and we're just gonna see how we can improve his driving while I'm trying to kick the ass of everyone in the other club. Let's go. Hyundai i30N, we don't have those here. About the same as a Hyundai Veloster. Yeah, and the i30N, we don't have them in Canada, I think. Well, at least in Quebec. But is it the same shape, or are you just talking about mechanic, Galliard? How much boost do you want? Yes. Yeah, if we're lacking of boost, we're just gonna have the second turbo, right? Like, what about second turbo? Just like about the second breakfast. Oh, that's awesome. Going for 35. Yeah, we're not doing the same engine, Fisco, right? No, it's the Vision N74, Vision 74N, N74, yeah. The N74, man, I want that so bad. Mechanically it's the same chassis and body is different. Okay, fair. And it's like, I know they're doing, Hyundai's actually doing the Elantra turbo and stuff like that, which we don't have at all here. But like, apparently if you can get a turbo kit from one of them, it's plug and play, and even the ECU is almost like plug and play ready for that. More cylinder equal more boost, everyone knows this. I'm relying on the 6-liter torque down low, but apparently that turbo for the 6-liter is actually kicking at about 2700 RPM, which is not that high. Knowing that between 1000 and 2500, I'm gonna be like relying on the very good torque out of that engine. It's gonna barely run out of torque. It won't be even out of torque. That turbo's gonna kick in. You're gonna be burning tires, my son. I love it so much. All right, let's keep working now. Let's start, actually. So let's put the keyboard aside and bear with me. So the plan today, we prepared yesterday a plate that we were missing bolts to bolt through our pedals. So that plate is gonna be our really thick and reinforced with that little bend on the side plate for basically sitting our pedal. However, the pedal is made to be sitting flat against a firewall or something, which is not possible right now, because look at the OEM bracket and you'll understand what's going on. There is a good bend in there, and that's sitting like this, and the reason for that is that the firewall has a curve in it, like it's bent, so we need to match this. So what we're gonna do is sit our pedal on top of that plate, and that plate's gonna go like this on top of there. We're gonna weld both sides here, and we're gonna use the OEM mounting point to actually sit the pedal in the car. So that should work perfectly. That should do exactly what we need it to do. That might bring the pedal a little bit further to the front, just slightly, about like 5mm, which I'm okay with. We should get pretty much exactly the same result. And it is actually going to sit like height-wise, like between the floor pan and the height of the pedal, like the bottom of the pedal, it's gonna be pretty much the exact same thing as the OEM one, just slightly lower, but the travel's gonna be less long, so should do the job pretty well. 4K full spool should be by 5-ish, limiter turned down to 9200. That's sick, Phil. What engine is it already, Fisco? Because we're talking about what type of engine we could swap into an RX-8, but like one of the requirements we have is high revving, and 9000 will be so cool. What engine do you have in there? Yeah, it's in the middle. You can look fuel injected freedom on Twitch, fuel_injected_ freedom, and in the description, Sam, you'll see that beetle. It looks such a sleeper. Like, it's such a nice sleeper. Is running 18 psi of boost, had a random turbine over speed at a track day one time. What? Yeah, that's for sure, that's for sure. And were you able to at least reset it? I love to see that you're doing track days also in real life and all that. That's sick. Factoring 1.8 board to 2.0. Yeah, that's fair, but like a Honda is like too much of the easy answer, I would say. Is the factory 1.8 from the Beetle board to 2.0 and a built head? That's insane. Do you think it's gonna be reliable? Do you have a plan for your appointment at the dyno, chef? Like, do you know when it's gonna be? So let's start. I went to the hardware store this morning, so I have the bolts now to bolt it up. What's up, Micah? Jumping in just to sell his freaking WRX. not the RX-8, you know, Dadu. Like, you know, yesterday when we were talking about a full-purpose built race car with Kev, it's basically that he would like to maybe have a second RX-8, because basically, like, the one he has is so clean and so nice to drive even on the street. He doesn't want to really sacrifice that at the minute, so he will be kind of ready to buy a new body, a new shell, and do a crazy swap in it and make it fully purpose built for a higher class in autocross. Which, you know, I can get behind. Yeah, we know about that, and like basically K20 and K24 will be such an easy answer to what he's looking after. Basically, he don't want to remove the actual high rev specification from a rotary engine. So anything he's building and swapping with, he wants it to be high rev. So we've been looking at a couple of options, and it can or cannot be turbo or supercharged. Like, it doesn't matter at this point, as long as it's fun to drive. So that's basically the only requirement for fun to drive, and like, oh, and kind of easy maintenance. Like, if you need to find parts, it's easy to find. We don't want something so fancy that we can't find shit anywhere here in Quebec. So like the Honda option is like actually the nice option, but it's maybe the very easy option to go for. So I don't know if he's looking for that. On my side, I went with the LS because it was my first engine swap, and I wanted something that I can find plenty of information on the internet, which is the case. I was able to rebuild that entire engine myself, just following some tutorials and a book, you know. Or boosted Hayabusa, yeah man, that looks so sick. Last race car was a Del Sol with a Vitara. Oh my god, Del Sol, I almost had that as my first car. Almost-ish, like I was just a little bit too young to take it. Evo 3 VX16 G Turbo, oh my god. D16, man. 300-ish will HP in, oh, that's sick. What's the Datsun weight? I'm guessing the Datsun, because like the OEM one versus with a OEM engine and all that, 280 ZX weight. Let me check that. The 280 ZX weight 2,800 pounds to 2,900 pounds, depending on the source from factory. So it's gonna be that configuration should be around 30 to 3,100 pounds. Because like the 6-cylinder is full, it's full cast iron, while this one is cast iron block plus aluminum head. So honestly, the difference in weight isn't as bad as people think it is. All right, let me start bolting that. Oy. All right. So the idea here is gonna be to sit it kind of straight. Starting to have a lot of tools in here. All right, let me bring the camera. At least you're gonna be able to follow a little bit more. Hup. I'm starting to make a mess. Dual side. Dual side. There we go. So here we go with the throttle pedal. So right now, that being seated like this, and that's gonna be sitting like that, which should be good. We might have to cut the bolt if it's getting in the way of the firewall, but for now, at least we can just mark. And knowing how usually it turns out, I'm gonna be doing one hole at a time, because we know, like, if I'm starting to mark all of them and I drill all of them, one of them won't be lining up, and I don't want that to happen. I hate when this happens, and I want to keep the holes pretty good and not like having to open up one. So there we go. There we go. So this is our second mark, perfectly centered. The pencil fits just perfectly in there. So now we can do that. Put that aside. We're gonna release it. So we're gonna drill our second hole for that pedal. But honestly, today should be straightforward on that side. And after that, it's all about taking the wiring loom I bought with it, connect that here, and find the plug in the wiring loom from the ECU. ECU should be already all ready to receive that, so it's all good. So this, that loud noise. Boom, boom, motherfucker! What's up, hurt you? Oh, Galliard Sam, if you're still around, by the way, in here, if you watch for long enough and you get those channel points for 33K channel point, you can do exactly what Urchu just did, which means redeeming your own custom sound. Hurt you redeem the first start of the engine. So that was actually the Datsun running. And so people just like that. All right, guys, those who have sound in here, play them, go for it, make a mess, make a mess. We love those. So basically, but we don't have like, I think Blue was around, but there's a couple of them that has so many sounds. But yeah, so basically you can have a bunch of custom sounds, and it's only you that can play them. So 33,000 channel point, you pick a sound, you pick a word, and it's yours forever. on Friday nights we always play some Tarkov, and with Tengia and Bitbutt and all that, it's wild, and people love to abuse me with those sounds, which is okay. That's why they are there.
Why do you want me to break your arm so badly?
badly.
You don't understand. You don't understand because you don't understand liberty. You don't understand freedom.
You need to say, yeah, Micah. Yeah, is the best. One of the best.
You hear me?
All right, that, and let's throw a hole in there.
Can somebody give me a
horn, yeah? How was Dirt Rally hurt you? I hope it was great. Loud noise. All right, we're back. Are you supposed to have one with horsepower? No, I know which one. It's not America or something like that, Micah? I don't remember what one it is. Federal Army is English. Oh man, I need to take a look. I still need to watch that movie, Talladega Night, something like that. I don't remember what's the word, Mike. I can take a look if you want. Wait. It is there. Some people need a freaking like. Well, let me check. It is. So you have. I need to go in commands. Mr. Micah, you have 4 sounds, which are NASCAR, Daddy, yeah, and race car. Race car is the word you're looking for. Yeah, Talladega Night or something like that. Go to bed 4 a.m. here. What the heck, Eliar? All right. Well, have a very good night. Thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate you, man. And I'm going to catch you racing soon on that racing. Here's race car. Let's go. Haven't even started rallying yet. Oh, no. I got cut up chatting with Fox Chat. Oh, let's go. You got this, hurt you. What do you mean of the night? It's like freaking 1 p.m. I feel like I may have watched it when I was young, but again, I'm not sure. And basically, I was supposed to watch it, but again, I said to Micah, I think I will rather wait for when I'm gonna go visit Micah and watch it with him than watch it before. you know. I'm just like, at this point I could like wait, because it's in my plan to go visit Micah. That will be great, especially on the 4th of July. Oh, it's lining up perfectly, chat. That's the type of fitment that we love to see. Let's do this, that. Gonna lug the first one, then we're gonna lug the second one, mark the third hole, and it's gonna be good. Are we doing all 4 bolts or 3? Because the 4th hole doesn't have a metal sleeve in it, but I feel like it's like good safety measure just to add it, right? We have 4 bolts already, so might as well use them. So that one here going like this, like that, easy. Made to go there. Yo, what's up, Aliko? Hey, can you believe 2 Datsun stream in 2 days? 3 stream in 3 days. Yo, what's going on? Feels like I'm out of my work super intense schedule. You still, yep. If I don't know 150 right now, will you watch it on stream so we can get a live? Man, of course I would urge you. That stupid amount of money. Don't even do that. Hey man, you're talking, I don't know how you can watch it on stream without getting strike though. I need to take a look at this, but I will watch it in my home cinema, because after Extra Life, I built myself a home cinema, and actually we had some, like we made a hot pot in there. No rediff? Yeah, I mean, I can do that, yeah. Could be a thing. Honestly, yeah, of course I will do it, hurt you. And you will get your name on the Datsun with that. Because $100 dono and more is your name on the Datsun once it's done on the hood. When I open the hood, at the track, all the names of the people that donated will be there. What? Oh my God. No, I mean, I feel bad now. But yeah, I know no rediff is actually a really good way to do it. And what I wanted to show you is like, look at this setup. Yesterday, that was our setup there. Wait, front cam. I don't have it anywhere else, so you have to enjoy the screen on screen stuff. That was the hot pot with all the rice and everything, and this is my wall. So this is a 120 inches screen, so I could put a webcam in there. It's where I'm doing my race and all that, you know, so that will be nice. Yeah, that's exactly the room stream. Micah, you're a genius. That's actually such a good idea. We don't care about that account. But no, I think I will do it in here anyways. But that will be also a really good idea. Like, do a proper Discord invite and just get everyone there. Oh my God, fuck the Datsun, you need to see this movie. Man, it's that much? Oh my God, of course I'm like watching that. Off I go, got a Subaru in the garage. All right, sounds good, chef, enjoy. Oh, the walnut blast, classic direct injection. And the VR room stream could be a really good idea, actually. We so don't care about it. Because it's more like here, if someone comes by and just decide to report, could cause trouble, but otherwise, yeah. It's in the description, Hurt You. You have the dono link in the description. Oh my God, man, I can't believe you're gonna make that. I won't react until I see anything, okay? I won't say anything. Let's focus on our job. For Sunday, I could figure it out and watch it tonight. Or maybe we could give a 1 week warning to people, just so people who wants to be there can be there. Could do that maybe on next Sunday or something, or next Saturday. Oh man, that will be so cool, actually. There we go. That's 2 bolts in. Still looking good. Feel like it's not fully straight though. Oh, maybe that hole at the bottom. All right, let me loosen that up because the holes are a little bit loose for the bolts, so we have a bit of play. And I mean on the pedal, not on the plate itself. So what I'm gonna do is that and try to just twist it to its place. Yep, there we go. There we go. Man, I'm starting to be so much behind for stuff. Mike, I really want to do a special day, and we need to chat with Hawk when we are all available. Maybe next weekend, if everyone is, we could do a repo stream, and I will do basically a special 2 hour of repo, 2-3 hours of repo, something like that, and then jump on Danik's request, which is a dress-up battle game. Dual side. There we go. Look at this. We're starting to have a really nicely done mounting plate. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We have a metal sleeve in that one here, but we don't in that one here. So maybe we're still gonna put a bolt in that one, but it's gonna be like just in case. Or maybe it's just because they are using only one of the bottom one depending on the shape of the pedal. That could be a thing. So now it's accessible here. They even did a notch there. I think that's what it is. Otherwise, that one is really hard to access in some cars. But in our case, yeah, I mean, I cannot even drop the pen in there, right? Well, I technically can. We'll see. First of all, let's work on that other one there. Man, community movie, that's gonna be great. I'm gonna install myself on the couch with Midnight next to me, and we're gonna be watching that. I'm gonna have to cut the audio from that room, but transfer the audio to the stream so that, but if I wanna talk, we're gonna have to figure out how good we want the audio to be. Use a zip tie. Yeah, no. But yeah, only 3 is gonna be plenty, because like right now it's already really, really good. So third one is gonna be plenty. I won't go to 4. Hey, you know what? This is already on a 10 mil, and I'm kind of a lazy ass. So let's do actually that, up. I love when things are just as easy as that. Fast. Fast as fuck, boy! But dropping stuff on the ground. But I don't want to hear it. Oh my god, he did it! He freaking did it! No! Hurt you!
$150 to get his name on the card. Thank you 1,000 times for the support. Talladega Nights Steam next Friday or Saturday night?
Saturday night. Let's lock it Saturday night. Let me check my calendar right now. I'm telling you that right freaking now. And we're gonna have Midnight on stream too, watching it with me. He's good dad. Let me check the calendar just to make sure we don't have anything else. Calendar next. Oh, we have a dinner. We have a family dinner on Saturday. Wait. So that's and 5th of April there, and we have a. I don't have anything on Sunday. Or we can do a Friday night where we play a bit of Tarkov and then start the movie. We're gonna figure it out next weekend. I'm gonna have a chat with my girlfriend. Man, hurt you, you crazy legend. Front cam. What have you done? Thank you so much, man. Honestly, that's I feel like sometimes it's just too much. Like that, the flag, that's still not mounted because I didn't take the time this week. I swear to God, next Friday, the flag Datsun is behind me. Man, that's a hug. Chat, everyone who's not called the Hurt You, close your eyes because that's not for you. That's for Hurt You. Man. There you go. I just hugged my monitor there for you, man. Thank you so much. So we're going to watch that movie live on stream. We're going to have some fun all together. That's going to be great. But redeem for midnight treats. Could be a thing too. Could be a thing. Could definitely be a thing. Man, we're going to have some fun. Yo, that's sick. That's freaking sick. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. What a week it was this week. Like my dream job. Had a bonus last week for performance stuff. Confirm I'm back at Sony at the end of May. Datsun's getting some progression. And now that, my mind is blown. The best movie ever, man. I've seen clips of it, but the more I think about it, the more sure I am I've never watched that movie. Man, that's gonna be good. Loud noise. Loud noise. Focus voice. It's getting loud even with the loud filter. Imagine if I was not doing that. So Sunday, hey, what's up, Nero? Hello there, how you doing? Welcome in. So, I will assume that Micah hurt you, Dadu, probably you, Only Cow. I don't know when you're back from the south, Only Cow, but if next weekend we're trying to fix a date, and an hour, like we're gonna have to take that in account because like basically Micah, you're 3 hours in the past for me, so I'm 3 hours in the future, so that's a big thing. So if I'm actually saying we start at 8 or 9 p.m. for me, 9 p.m. for me will be 6 for you. Hurt You, I don't know if you're in the same time zone as me. You can watch here. That's my time right now. IRL time right there. It's 13 in the afternoon. Of course, 13 is in the afternoon. Captain Obvious. Sitting at the airport right now. Oh no! The vacation are done. It's over. So next weekend you're going to be available to chill with the boys. That's sick. That's sick. Totally assuming you don't have a life outside of being in the south, working in a garage and that stream. Totally not assuming that. Give a fuck, I'm free Friday after 9 p.m, Saturday 5 p.m. My time, and Sunday all day. So Sunday so far is double win. It's win for me, win for you. Hurt You seems to say that Sunday could be a thing too. So maybe 3. You don't. Well, not true, because autocross season's about to start. Hey! Friday is 9 p.m. is your time. Yeah, but like Friday 9 p.m. Okay, your option there. But like, yeah, because I don't want to necessarily say like, oh, we put a stop to the Tarkov nights because that Friday because I really enjoyed them. So I would say I will look forward to maybe doing a special stream for that. Oh my God, are you serious? I forgot. I wanted to turn that off today and I forgot. Oh my God, I heard you. You watched that on. Oh my God, that's wild. All right, let's go there. Let's drill. Thank you again so much, Hurtu. That's so much. That means so much. But yeah, you're gonna get your username on the Datsun. If you want any other name, you can let me know. But otherwise, Hurtu is gonna be written on the Datsun hood. That's right there. What we're gonna do is basically drop la sauce. Are you still around? I don't know if Sam's still around, but Sam basically opened up. Hey, yo, Dad! Everyone, say hello to Jean Viten. Viten is my father. Say hello to him. Good afternoon, Dad. Basically, what I was about to say, yeah, drop la sauce. So drop in chat, open with his girlfriend, little company for wrapping and stuff and stickers. He's the one that made that big VNTO TV stickers. I have a couple of other stickers laying around. He didn't install it. I'm gonna say it right away because it's full of bubble because I'm the one who installed it and I'm bad at it. But we're gonna take a look and I'm gonna print a full custom stickers for the hood. That way, if we ever burn through it due to the heat there, if we repaint the hood or anything, he's gonna have a copy of the file we're gonna use, and we're gonna be able to like reprint it anytime, like as many times as we need. So we're gonna do a nice design. I'm probably going to get the entire underside of the hood wrapped by him with a sick design and all the names in there. I have a few ideas, so we have about 8 names to put in there. Fisco Virus is in there with Fuel Injected Freedom, who's live right now. I just received a notification. Triax is there with 2 of his friends who passed away. A couple of people there. So Hurt You, you're now up in that list. Can you just put laisser les bons temps rouler? I mean, I can add that on top, you know? I want your name to be there. I like, do you know how good it's gonna be for me to be at the racetrack, open that up, like open the hood and see a special thanks or something like that, and have the names of people, amazing people from across the world just like you. Like, I love it. I love it. Oh my God, holy cow, no shot. Oh, that will be sick. I can't wait. And if you're coming in Quebec, have a nice Sunday, everyone. Hey, let's go. Comment ça va, toi, papa? And only cow, if you're coming up with the RX-7, for sure you're gonna meet Anarchy. Anarchy's gonna probably do the hour of driving to get to my place just to see it and just to spend some time with you. Like, it's crazy because basically Anarchy and Neurofox are leaving on the other side of Quebec City from me, and yeah, we're just like hanging together quite often, but like you're in here all the time in Hawk Stream and all that. So of course, if you're coming by Quebec City, like, they're gonna make the travel. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make the trip and come meet you too. And we all gonna stare at your RX-7 and we're gonna be like, whoa, because it's a legendary car. What a freaking legend that car is. It's so good. All right, let's drill the hole. By the way, Dad, welcome to We Break the Datsun and Fix It stream. We broke it yesterday. We're gonna fix it later this week. But right now we're installing a new throttle pedal because, yeah, and it's actually a BMW pedal, so that's funny. Now we have another brand in the car. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I want to make a sprint, like when the Datsun is going to be close to, okay, we tag this as a V1.0, like version 1.0 done, and like after that's gonna be improvement. I think that's where I'm gonna lock the donation and like luck. But my idea is that eventually there's gonna be another project in here, right? And I'm gonna find another incentive, but I want to maybe make a bit of marketing around that, like marketing, just advertising the stream and all that. First of all, during my break, I'm looking forward to maybe starting doing short, to do a recap through shorts for the entire build. And then after that, we're gonna be back at like working on that and eventually doing maybe 10 minutes edited video. I won't do the editing on stream. I don't think people really enjoy that type of content because it can get slow and all that, but I'm looking forward to this. It's 2 rotors usually, yeah. Gotta work putting a OM646 into OM646, isn't that like a big freaking diesel engine? Yeah, man, Micah, it's getting wild. But basically, it's so much easier nowadays to make a crazy engine just run as a standalone, like basically on the bench, that after that, it's all about fabricating some like engine mount, transmission mount, and call it a day. Or like with the CNC getting more and more accessible, making adapter plate for transmission, stuff like that. It's a Citan diesel engine. Oh my God, that's sick. It fits in the Miata. That blows my mind. Oh, I can't wait. That car is sexy. If you want to see a picture of it, Hurt You, it's in the Discord in the car section. Man, that car is gorgeous. Like, it's so beautiful. Dual side. All right, let's throw a hole in that plate. The last hole we need to drill. We got this. Welcome everybody joining. By the way, for those joining right now, we're gonna be watching Talladega Night on stream next weekend probably, because Hurt You did a crazy thing and just dropped some money as a redeem for that incentive, which was not an incentive. He decided about the incentive and then dropped the cash. That's insane. And on top of that, he's gonna get his name on the Datsun, which is so cool. Badass, badass, badass. Lube is your friend, don't forget. Loud noise. All right, here we go. Again, should be the final time we mount that. All right, let me remove that so I can hear myself talk. And man, 1.3 liter, it's such a small engine. It's so good, so good. Liquid Silk is the best lube. Oh wait, wrong. Damn, damn. Do I have paper to take some notes? All right, let's line up the pedal in there. I'm happy that I had a leftover from the cross member setup to get a plate of that quality for mounting the pedal. Like, no joke, it's gonna be a huge difference between like cheap metal that will bend and like flex. It's not bending more than flexing. If it flex, you're getting in trouble just because basically you can't have the same feeling on the throttle pedal every time, and you can get signal problem and all that. So, and eventually cracking the plastic. Like, that thing is made to sit tight, which is going to be the case, and we love that. Yeah, fair. But like, yeah, it's such a small engine, but like so capable. Like, it's so like nice. Honestly, the rotor engine actually grew on me quite a lot in the last few years. I was not like not a fan, but I wasn't a big fan. I was just like, meh, I was okay with it. Like, I thought it worked cool, but seems a lot of maintenance and problem and all that, which is definitely the case. But now I'm looking at it and I'm like, I could see myself on one. I feel more confident with my mechanical skills too, so that's a big thing. But like, on top of that, I also see them as like fun cars to own. There, and one more of you there, and we're gonna be good to send it up. So I bought some nylon lock nut at the back just because I want to make sure it won't get released over time. We won't use the electric stuff now to bolt it up because we want to make sure we're not cross-threading anything or going too hard on anything. We don't want to crack plastics, even though the metal sleeve is probably there to avoid that. The metal sleeve in there is probably helping not cracking anything. Same watch mine get up. For sale over 4 years a few times. Like fuck it, someone has to buy it. Oh my god, for real? But like, you mean like it was always the same person putting it up for sales through those 4 years? That's insane. I saw one up for sale close to me and I was like, but like they are quite expensive, let's be honest. Not that they are not worth it, but they are expensive. All right, now let's loosen that up just a touch. Have to do that right. We're gonna just go and make sure we have enough loose so we can move the pedal around and line it up to our taste on the plate. There we go. So now you see that's about the loose we have. So what I'm gonna do is make sure it is lining up properly on that plate, which seems to be the case now. So from there, we're gonna try to hold it in place. Go for that. 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 And now, yep, that's pretty good. Now the last one right here. So yep, hurt you, only cow, Micah. I think we're gonna try to make the movie night on Sunday. Sunday evening for me. We're gonna see if some other people are available. There we go. We have a mounted pedal. Man, I feel like, I mean, it's some travel. I feel like the travel distance is quite low on that, which is insane. And there we go. Right here is where we're gonna be deciding where we install that. So I need to make sure I'm kind of like this. That. So that's gonna be the main idea there. Let me grab the old pedal again, because what I want to check too is what was there. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit more to the left right now, but I think we won't have a lot of choice with that, with the washers and all. I mean, I can always twist it a little bit if needed. I think we're just gonna tack it down for now. Make sure everything's good. Let me grab one of the bolts to put it in place so that we can tell if it's gonna be a nice fitment or not. So we have two 10 mil bolts to fit in there. Cheapest of the JDM Legends because people are scared of Doritos. Yeah, I mean, they make you fat, right? I get why you can be scared of it. Man, I love Doritos, so I'm a sucker for them. All right, that's a little bit of a tight fit, so that will be pretty much the place to hold it there. Or like I said, I can always notch. I could technically be up here and notch it down. And yes, we're gonna have to cut it, I think. To cut some bolts, I mean. But yeah. I can always go up here and just notch the back so we can actually install this because we have the space, but it's gonna be impossible to access it with some tools. So maybe we really wanna make it like this. So that will be the lowest place to get it. I'm gonna grab the proper pencil for it. Don't move, stay there. You need the proper pencil to mark you down. There we go. We feel like we might be twisting that a little bit, but we'll see. So from there, we have our mark where to line up so that the bolt fits in here, and we're gonna have another one down there. That one here, I don't remember what it was used for. It was not actually in use at the minute, so yeah, we'll see that. And from now on, we're gonna mark also at the back here where it's gonna be sitting, so, and where we're gonna be welding actually, because we are sitting perfectly in between the mounting hole, which is great. It's gonna be looking something like this, and so we're gonna remove the powder coat anywhere close to those lines. There we go. Gonna make it like that, like this, so we don't have to go too far over there. But yeah. All right, let's remove some paint there, and then we're gonna be good to tack weld it. See if it works in the car, and if it works, we're gonna remove it, weld the bracket entirely, and see if we can mount it really, really well. But it should work. It should work. Like I said, the thing I'm the most worried about is if the pedal hit anything in there, but technically it's just slightly lower because of that here, so we'll see that in the car once it's done. Alrighty, let's bring you. Are you plugged? No, you're not. Sorry for the heater. It's going on right now because it's a little bit chill today, honestly. Yesterday was really good, but today, like, it was a bit chill yesterday, but not too bad. Today is, whew. Should put the rivet nut on the plate so you can install the pedal lever. I thought about it. The only thing is the rivet nut are doing a space at the back, like it's spacing out a little bit. So there's that. And otherwise, I feel like I wouldn't trust them as much as a full bolt pressing on both sides of the plate. So there's stuff I really like. You've seen it on the project. I've used a rivet nut on a lot of things, but for that I have just like, they are aluminum, they're not like steel and all that, so I'm just like, nah, I really prefer to have a full clamp. And it's not too bad because basically with the OEM bracket, it's going to be all about releasing those two bolts and then unplugging the connector, and the entire pedal is out and you can work with it like this on the bench. So I'm okay with that idea. Loud noise.
alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright.
We're good. We have places to weld the plate now. So here we go. We already cleaned up yesterday those sides. So it's gonna be a MIG weld stuff today, as we don't need that to be pretty or anything fancy. So we're just gonna sit that flush there. Make sure everything's looking great. Fit the marking spot, like the 2 marks we had there. And just like this, I think we're gonna be able to weld it. Weld it! So yeah, what we're gonna do right now is just put 2 tacks, and so we can just test it in the car and make sure it's fitting well. So let's bring the welder out and we're gonna check that. We're gonna check that. All right, heater, you are going out of function for now. Take a break because we need that 220 plug for our lovely welder machine. MIG welder enters the game. It's time to play the game. Time to play the game. Open up the gas. Oh, I need to go above that. I'm way too old for that shit. Whoa. All right. So now let's see if that's gonna be enough for a ground. We're gonna use that to hold it, I think. I don't think it's the best idea, actually.
I just had sex and I'm about to eat.
Yo, what up, Blue?
The greatest moment of my life!
Blue, you love movies, right? You do love movies. Yo! Welcome back with 19 months!
For the last 19 months.
Yo, man, thanks so much for 19 months, Blue. You amazing legend. Let's go. So, what I have to say about movies, Blue, is that be around next Sunday probably. We're gonna be watching a movie on stream because Hurt You asked me what will be a good price. No, actually he said, how about I give that amount of money for you to watch that movie on stream? And I was like, sure. And it's Talladega Night with Farrell and oh gosh, I forgot the name of the other one, shit. So we're gonna do an epic cinema night, and I'm gonna install myself in my VR room with the projector setup I have installed there after Extra Life, and so we're gonna be doing that there. Midnight's gonna be around, probably getting some treat. Micah suggested we get a BitBot incentive to have to give Midnight treats actually, so that might be a thing too. So yeah, be around if you want. Be prepared for some movie action live on stream. Never seen before. On VNTO TV. All right, how do we ground that and how do I weld it in place? Because right now I'm happy with the position, but I cannot really clamp it, so I have to kind of hold it. I think I won't have the choice but to do something like this. No, that's silly, it's gonna fall. Yeah, that's gonna be great, man. We're gonna have some fun. Yeah, I think we're gonna be clamping that like this. I'm gonna hold it by hand and we're just gonna send it with the welder. Low. C is a pretty good setting for just tack welding it, and we're gonna increase to D when, actually we can go D right away. That plate wants the D, I'm pretty sure. That good air gap underneath, so we won't have we won't melt some plastic on the brand new pedal. That's good. The magnet, that's actually true. That will be the best way to do it. You're right. Magnet will be the way to hold it in place. Wait, do I have something that could work for that? Can I maybe use this like that? So that here needs to go like this. Oh, feels like it might be working. That, holy cow, you might be my Lord and Savior right there. Wait, that needs to go like this. Up. That actually just put some nice holding power to the entire plate. Yo! Look at this. If I can tack weld one side, we will be in business right there. There we go. Yeah, my thing is not sitting flat, so let me try to maybe flatten that, because right now one side is lower than the other, so we're gonna try to just make it a bit flatter. Loud noise. Focus voice. All right, there we go. That was actually a nice call there, Only Cow. I think you're gonna save me some pain, because that way I can just sit that there, just like that. Right there, we can even test the bolt in place. Let me just remove a glove to have better access to the said. Where did I put the bolt? Did I drop it on the ground? No. It's probably right there in my face, and I'm just too dumb to see it. Well, I actually don't see it, so I might have dropped it on the ground. Hopefully not, because we need that one. Well, rip me. That is going to the side. Did I bring it over there? No. Is it under here? No. Gloves? No. 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 Yeah, I think I may have dropped it. We'll see. For now, let's tack weld it. I know I'm in the right spot. So basically the idea here, if you see it, yep, you see it really well. That bracket accessible there. That bracket accessible at the bottom. We're gonna fit that in, tack weld that just quickly here, so that after that we can take a look at, oh wait, it might be, haha, it's on the magnet, lol. Let's test fit just that quickly. Perfect. Easy to take in and out. Maybe we want it a little bit higher, just a touch. I'm gonna put the gloves, because right now I can feel that it's getting hot due to all that action on the belt sander. Maybe a little millimeter higher. That's too much. About there. About there. So just like that. Whoops, I'm doing some stupid shit now. Like this, like that. Holding in the car. Yep, that seems pretty good. All right, let's test that. Can I clamp that here? Yes, I'm just having to, I just messed it up. All right, so that's not the play there. I think I'm gonna ground on the side here because I have paint removed there, so that's gonna work. All right, so scene 1, take 1004. But we're gonna make it work, and it's gonna be beautiful. Yep, that's a W right there. The magnet is going on the table now, which create a bad movement on it. Let's split the difference there. Do that. Do this. That bracket isn't also sitting flat really well. So if I could split the difference there too, just like that. All right, we're gonna hold it to weld it. Honestly, no point in sitting on the table if it's to get us so much trouble. So what we're gonna do is something like this, where it is actually touching. And there we go. So from there, we should be good to just take the welder and make it happen. Up, up. There we go, let's end it. There. 2 tack? No, just one. Just one at this point. Just feel like the gap, since it's not sitting really well, feel like the gap might be a problem later on. Let's just try to close it. Without breaking the pedal, ideally. Because like right now I have like quite a good gap at the top. Weld could make it work, but ideally I want it to sit as flush as possible, so. Yep, that's already better. Can I can technically clamp that. Let me go grab a vice grip. Oh, there. It's complicated, that, for no reason. All right, let me grab one plier here that I know we have. And let's clamp it down so that way we're sure of the structural integrity of our setup. There we go. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we can clamp literally on that. Put back the helmet and send a good tack on it. There we go. Bam. Up, up. There we go, beautiful. 2 simple tack to test it in the car. Now, I'm assuming that we might have some trouble with those. They are a little bit too tall, and I think this is supposed to sit a little bit flush to the car, so we'll see if that's actually causing problems. Front cam. All right, time to move that camera inside the car, well, on the side of it, and so you'll be able to see me struggle putting that thing back in place. We're gonna need the bolt here. There we go. That right here. Let's try to throw the cam on the ground. Enough clearance to open the door. Up. Up. Hopla. And from here, if I'm throwing you down there, bam, dual side. There we go. There, and there. I'm just too far. If it does flip, oh, that's true. Oh, yo, that's actually a really good idea. Oh, that's brilliant, actually. Flipping the bolt could even weld them at the back there. And so it puts us in studs. Oh, yo, that's actually brilliant, man. Honestly, I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's test it quickly, but I think that's what we're gonna do, man. That's absolute genius, that. Because yeah, we're technically fitting right now. I'm just not having a good like view of what I'm doing back there due to a lot of cables around there. Oh yeah, we have the grommet in there, right? Yeah, we have the main loom going out to the car, so hopefully it's gonna fit. Let's take a look. If it will fit or not. That was like this. Like that. Okay, yeah, that's more carpet actually. Yo. Yep, it's gonna fit perfect. Let's do that. Max Verstappen. Yo, what's up, Jen? Yep, we're gonna do that because indeed they are sitting too high. So we're gonna modify that. Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen. But the rest of it is working great. It's gonna clear everything and it's gonna sit in a nice spot, I'm pretty sure. So we're ready to do that actually. Front cam. Yo, we are almost done fitting a brand new throttle pedal, so we're happy. That's what's up. And we were talking about you not so long ago. And there's gonna be something cool next weekend too. Yeah, actually there's a lot of new things. Herchu gifted some money to get his name on the car. And yeah, you and Anarchy. Because we were talking, okay, so first of all, that part, Only Cow this summer is supposed to come down in Quebec City with maybe the RX-7, which will be freaking great. So at this point, I was telling him, man, for sure, like, Anarchy and Neurofa is gonna make the trip to my place to just like see your car and all that and meet you in person. So there was that in the first place, because that's something we've been talking a few times so far, me and him. And so pretty sure, you know, I have that guts feeling that it's gonna happen. Like, I think we're gonna meet Only Cow this summer. And so that will be a nice thing. And then after that, Herchu gifted some money that will get his name on the car. But on top of that, the reason he gifted that money is that next weekend on Sunday, most likely, we're gonna do a cinema. We're gonna do actually a cinema stream where we're gonna be watching Talladega Night with Farrell and Williams. So, because I haven't seen that movie, it's a car movie. People are like, what the actual fuck? And so yeah, they paid me, so I do a stream watching it for the first time. So me reacting to that. And yeah, Onlika, we're doing exactly what you just said. We're gonna be going on and actually doing stud setup for the pedal. It's brilliant, honestly, it's really brilliant. So we're gonna weld that, cool that down, install that in stud patterns, and then we're gonna install that because we have plenty of loose to get it done, and yes, it won't be in the way of anything. Awesome, what a good idea, man. You just saved the day there. Instead of cutting and fiddling around, that's gonna be great. I don't know if I'm even gonna have to do anything crazy to make it happen. So for those who don't understand exactly what we're talking about, instead of putting the bolt that way, we're gonna put it like this, and we're gonna even weld it there. I think I'm gonna have to remove the washer to make it as flush as possible. And actually, you know what? I could already just do that and just do a little spot. And so basically it's gonna look like this instead. And so, whoops, I'm not even showing dual side. So basically, instead of putting the bolt like this in there and flush like this, we're gonna go ahead and put it that side, tack weld the back side there, and so it's gonna act as a stud inside the pedal mount there. So we're gonna be able to just put the bolt on top, screw that together, and that's it. So this is going to sit flush here at the back, you can tell right now, and we won't have to worry about clearance and all that. So yeah, let's do one at a time, where we just go ahead and at least just do a little tack of weld. I don't want to go too hard because there's plastic on the other side there, but we're just gonna make it happen now so we lock it in position. I mean, we haven't for sure tested that this is the final position, but if anything, we will be actually modifying that bracket. So what we're gonna do now is do that modification there and try to install it like one time like this before taking it out and welding both sides, just to make sure we're in the right position there. This movie is gonna come at you like a spider monkey and beat your ass. Oh my God, I can't wait. Oh my God, holy cow. See, that's one part I've seen the scene just because it's Micah's first sound. So he sent me like the clip on YouTube. I watch it and he said from that time to that time, and I just cut it and took the sound. But yeah, I've seen that. So, but like, again, that's only a small part I've seen, but man, that looks fire. Can't wait for you to be like, when I'm gonna put it in French, but yeah, no, I'm kidding, we're gonna watch it in English, I'm kidding. Imagine if I'm going in like, yep, full French. Let's do that. Loud noise. Wait, what? And yes, it didn't work. Okay, the travel will not be too expensive with the RX-7. Everything's expensive for that car, I don't mind. Nice. Loud noise. So yep, we're gonna go ahead and just tack that bolt right in place so that we don't have to worry about it anymore. Let's make sure it's sitting there and straight in the center. Yep. There we go. Just want to make sure it sits flush. Yep. So we're gonna finish that later on, but for now that's perfect. So we just tacked it in place, and so we can do the same for the other one. Nice! So technically that one, I can put back the washer on top. Oi! Try not to drop the washer in the same process. And I can remove the glove because it's a pain in the ass. The bolt's probably quite hot, so we have to watch out for that. We can go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna make sure we're not breaking the tack well because we have no proof it's a good one, but it seems pretty good. There we go. So that pedal is now fully bolted again like this, and we're gonna do the same process on the two other one just to make sure we're good. Like so. Just like that. Just like this. That. I don't think I have to mute myself for that one. I'm doing it by reflex, but I think it's not that loud. That. If I remember correctly, it sounds like the dentist. There we go. Up. Down there. Down there. Click. Maybe we're still gonna go there. And then up. Let's do that. Let's do this. There we go. Quick little one. So again, just tack welded, sitting flush, sitting in a nice place here. So now technically all I have to do is put that there, put the nut on top, and send it. There we go. We're gonna finish welding them properly after that, but for now that's good enough. Man, that's really a nice call you had there on the cow. I know I've said it already, but like, man, that's a game changer on the fitting of the pedal, to be fair. We're gonna need to do that this way for that one. Up. Can remove that. That, like this, and Like this, like that, sitting just against that like this, just so we have no pressure on it, and like this, just making sure. That's a great one. Grounded a little bit too short. Well, we just got it done there. Yeah, melted a bit of plastic behind, but nothing bad. Part of the game. Yeah, okay, I see what it did. I'm gonna have to clean that up a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay, it's gonna work. Like this, like that. So basically it grounded on the corner right there, and it didn't do the best thing. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Only Cow. I thought it was still good for that. So stud done. That's gonna be perfect. Let's try that inside the car. Front cam. Front cam. Time to take a bit of coffee. Always have a lovely coffee under the hand there. Ready to drink the awesomeness. Up. Up. Like this. Like that. Like this. Ow, that was my fingers. Dual side. There we go. All right. Now question is that going to fit and give us the pedal we're missing in there? The good answer should be yes. Bad answer should be no. So we're gonna try to fit that in somehow and see if we get a nice result. Idea being it's not going too low because there's gonna be carpet and stuff like that, but like it shouldn't be too bad. And that's some rust there. Nice, that's lovely. All right, let's do this. Oh, my old buddy needs to crouch there. My cell phone is not useful in my pocket here. Who wrote to me is that Flo? Let's just validate that. Nope, perfect. Oi. Shh. There you go, that's almost in place already. That's already starting to look like it's gonna work. Now all I need to go to is that hole. Gotta love working where the pedal goes. Yep, that's how I feel right now. I just want to scream and die. Boy, come on, bolt. So hard to tell if I'm like doing the right thing right now. Oh, no, I thought I got it. It's not thread again. not gonna lose against a pedal, right? Oh man, my arm so. Ugh. Okay, there we are pretty much lined up. It's like you have to maintain pressure going upside down like this. Oh my god, it's painful. I hate my life when it comes to working here. Did I ever told you, like, you're not in a good position working in a car like this? Like in that place in the car, it's awful. I think I've already said it once or twice. Or maybe every single time I had to go there. Man, I hate it. Man, I'm getting stuck because stuff are falling on me now. Here you go. Come on, tread. All I need you to do is to tread in place, sir. Oh, nah, said it too soon. I hate my life working here in that position. Man. Come on. Like everything's looking great so far. Like everything wants to just fall in place perfectly. Except the bolt doesn't want to thread. We're gonna cut some carpet there. We don't need you anymore, sir. You are useless to us. That's the people who likes to work there. They are part of a Satan cult. Ugh. If Hawks was doing some custom sound, I think that would be mine. Ameno. Fuck. Where did that bolt went? Right there. I feel like I was about to get it done. Fucking hell. I'm saying that like in a low voice, like you couldn't hear me because like if the mic was outside or something, but it's right next to my mouth, so even if I'm doing fucking hell, you still hear me pretty well. All right, chat, we're gonna catch one day when I'm out of here, and it's not about to happen. It seems like. Man, I just need you to thread. Come on, sir. All right, maybe I need to take a tool. If you hold in place, that will be a miracle. Fuck that shit. Oh, bitch. Ugh. I hate that. Oh my god, it's rough. Oh. No, I'm not 20 anymore. True. And it shows. All right, come on, man. All I need you to do is to get in there. Nice and smooth.
Theolnicow asked me, Why can't Vinda thread his pedal? Ah, the elusive dark arts of pedal threading. It's like trying to shove a watermelon through a garden hose while blindfolded and high on LSD. Maybe the pedal's got more twist than an M. Night Shyamalan plot, or it's just playing hard to get like a femboy coyly adjusting their cat ears. Perhaps the threads are stripped, or it's a classic case of wrong size mixing
What
like
are we listening
trying
to
throw
on the
whale
cow?
into a thimble.
Oh, and I lost the top bolts. Nice. I got the bottom one threaded. It's something. Now I need to figure out where that top bolt went. Because it is not there anymore. It fell inside the... Oh man, don't tell me I'm gonna have to remove everything to get it back. Oh, I think I might be able to swing it on the side. Wait, maybe not. Shit. So, lesson. You may not want to thread the bottom one with the top one falling in there. I need to unthread it. Ah! Lesson learned. But I think I'm gonna be good too. Look at this. The bolt fell at the back here, and it was not something I was able to get out of there just doing that. That one went there. So I need to figure out a way to take it out. Probably the way it came in, right? Come on. Oh my god. Come on. Yeah. Oh man. I'm freaking old, right? So old. Not as old as Anarchy, but old enough. All right, come on, man. Get a frick out of there. That bolt doesn't want to cooperate whatsoever. Oh, are we going to get it from that angle? No. Maybe. Whoa! Yeah! All right. Scene 1, take 5,802. Bottom one, assemble. Like this. Sending that. Ideally not like this and there. More like that here. You need to stay together, sir, with that one like this. Yeah, that's good, that's good. And from there, we're gonna go like this, like that, and try to do this. I can't believe it's still in there. Like that. Oh, huddle. First shot, baby. There you go, boom. So I want that to sit flush. I want it to sit entirely in so we can actually test it properly. See if the pedal is really working in that position. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure we got that in place. And then my mic is not getting away with the magnet. Oh, which hole am I supposed to use there? That one, right? Yep, that one, right there. Perfect. That's a hard spot to go. At least it went back down entirely. I thought I made the same mistake. What's that? Oi! Okay, I don't remember how I went in there, maybe with just that. I almost dropped it. It's about to fall. No, it fell again in the pedal. Oh, all the way through, all the way through. We're so lucky. We're so freaking lucky. Oh my God. I am indeed a little bitch. No shame on that. Oh yeah, I have more stuff in the way because of the pedal in itself. Yo, Mr. Pound! How you doing, sir? Mr. Pound, next Sunday evening, be there. That's all I have to say. We're gonna be watching a movie live on stream. How does that sound? Thanks to Hurt You. Hurt You made sure we will have a nice time all together. We're gonna watch Talladega Night on stream. Because I've never watched that movie. Did it work? Nope. Where's my bolt? No clue. Where's the bolt? It went down. It went back down. It dropped. It fell. It's over. Oh man. Can't have any axes there. I will need a smaller extension, I feel like, to get more mobility down there. At the same time, that one allows me. Yeah, that's pretty much how it feels right now, Mr. Pound. You're right. You're right. And I dropped it again. I dropped it again. Am I going to set that pedal in? 'Cause I dropped it again. Like, my day's gonna be fully completed once I get that throttle pedal in, right? Hey, the best thing is that we have to take it out after that. That's just a proof of concept. We have to take the entire thing out again right after.
Pedal is on studs now. Unbolt pedal, install plate, then reinstall pedal.
All right, let me take that out. Doesn't feel like it helps much. It's too long of an extension. It's getting in the way of things. I'm gonna try to go grab just the 10mm socket to help my work here, because right now it's just too long. I need something a little bit shorter. There we go. The bolt is on the studs now. I mean, sure, but like, again, there's so much stuff there. Bolting 3 studs versus bolting bolting those 2. Like, maybe I'll check, because there's 2 easily accessible, but there's one here that I feel like it's gonna be just as hard to access. Because like right now the thing is it's behind the electric power steering, you know, the big thing that's not supposed to be there that I decided will be there. Yeah, that thing. All right, let's try to get our hand up here, just like this. Maybe it's really a matter of putting the bolt first. Oh yeah, that's fair. That's actually fair. I just wanted to get that done there, just like that. But I guess you're right. Gonna release the bottom one here. All right, let me do that. Hup. I'm a lazy motherfucker. I'm gonna do that. That. Whoop. Like this. And technically just need to slip in to be the proof of concept. Right. There we go. Only cow is quite right. Why work dumb when you can work efficiently? Now let's try that one more time. Like this, like that. So that's our bracket for now. And we're just gonna try to slip that in, just like this. Oh, that's maybe why too. Okay, I'm gonna keep that one for the bottom. One of the bolts I'm using seems to be a bolt that has been cutted or something. So that one seems to be harder to thread in, so I'm gonna keep it for the bottom. If it's the one I was using at top, might explain why it was so hard to get it in there. There we go. Kept a bit of loose there, just so we can twist it. But basically right there is the place. And then, I mean, maybe we're gonna be able to even use that like this to make it work later on. Gotta love that little guy. Where are you from? There we go. Now all I need to do is to make sure it's actually sitting in before, because I just realized that the washer Oi. Clint. Okay, but okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. That's beautiful, that. There we go. Oh, dual side.
And his name is
Dual side. Yeah, welcome in, Lump. Sorry for the cam switch. Was it on purpose? How you doing, Lump?
So the owner cow asked
I fixed
me,
it.
why is Van Toe hiding his work from us? Vento's keeping secrets, are they? Maybe they're crafting a Frankensteinian masterpiece of a pedal with the precision of a surgeon and the madness of a loon. Or perhaps it's a Machiavellian plot to unleash the ultimate butt-busting contraption.
No flex!
Who knows what
Edits in.
sorcery they're brewing in the catacombs of their workshop? Maybe it's just
Yeah,
a
how you
protective
doing,
spell
sir?
to keep us from ascending to throttled godhood. The mystery deepens.
All right. Now can we slip that right in place? That's one. That's two. That's three. Beautiful. Whop, whop. I mean, that's legit a W, guys. And only cow, you might be right all the way. Maybe I'm gonna be able to use the stud even on that side here to fix it, because I have some access to it. So with a wrench, I'm gonna be able to, I think. Throttle pedal is fitted in. Beautiful. Let's take the street deck on the side. Now we need to find which is the connector for it, and I wonder if it's not the APP one right there. But we're gonna figure that out. So there we go. We can take the pedal out. We need to basically connect this to the computer, but it should be pretty straightforward at this point. Let me check on the LS, in the Rebel LS manual, which one is supposed to go where, and we should be fixed there. Let me take that out too, because this is gonna need some welding action, but so far we're good. ECM is already done, Lump, a while ago. Right now what we're doing is converting the throttle pedal from a mechanical one, which was a pivot pulling a cable, to an electronic one. So that one's gonna actually send a signal to the ECM, ECU technically in that case, and basically send that signal back to the engine to make it work. So like, see that here as a big potentiometer. That's what we're installing right now. It's literally a big potentiometer that we're gonna use to control the throttle blade. Target user. I can't make my mind of like fixing that command. It's not too much of a running gag. It's a nice running gag now. All right. Oh no, I broke a weld. Yeah, I had a spot weld that didn't did a good penetration there. We're gonna fix that. But yeah, there we go. So basically, that's our plate we're doing right now. We're modifying the OEM bracket and just adding that on top. So there we go. And yeah, just need to make sure that still fits. So let's go back to the workbench. We're gonna weld that right away, just so it can cool down while we're figuring out the wiring. Front cam. Oh, I'm too old for that shit. Oh, I can't wait to have some seat in here, even though that means it needs to be done, because if I have seats, it means I can't work in there properly anymore. So imagine if I had a dashboard right now, it will be a pain in the ass. Up, up. Yeah, that's like a nice little touch now to stream the target user. At least it's gonna be easy to see where it was sitting. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna re-weld that quickly. Just like here or something like that. And from there, we're gonna weld the entire thing. How's your day going, Lump? You streaming tonight? I'm assuming so. Probably gonna be around watching for sure. Maybe I'm gonna be playing tonight also. Maybe I'm gonna be playing to go to the labyrinth. trying to get some loot, because man, the loot is mental over there. If we have a 5-man, we can basically get down there, fight the boss, and then after that we're ready to like get rich, big backpack and all, and we just like, because it's, if we're a 5-man, we don't have any other PMC to kill. I'm missing one gloves. One of my glove went MIA, it seems like. Is it in the car? Yes, it is. Oh yeah, because the plate was still hot at first. Oh, okay, nice, nice, nice. Yeah. It's not a hard quest line, you'll see. It's just that you want to get as ASAP to the BTR one, except if you want to stash the rigs, because if you get to the BTR one, you're gonna have an hour and a half after that to wait, and that sucks. That's the only part I hate, is that it's time gated, because they want people to try the rigs and the plates on reserve and custom. But otherwise, it's pretty good. It's really easy to get. All right, let's do that. Let's tack weld that thing, dual side. I sold all of mine, to be fair. Oh, that should be it. Let's go make sure that it is indeed in the right spot.
I'll put my cat on my...
How you doing, Nero? That sound is awful yet so good. Boom. It's a little bit flush, but it make the pedal hold pretty well in place though, so we're gonna keep it like that. All right, let's weld everything. Plate is approved. Just gonna try to maybe bend it back a little. There we go. Let's weld that. Removing some tools that could not appreciate the sparks of welding. There we go. Up, up. All right. I'm gonna weld the bolts and then we're gonna weld the frame. There we go. And now, welding that. Yo!
I'll put my cat on my...
Who there? What up, Hawk? Welcome in! Yo, 2 days in a row. Can you believe I'm working on the Datsun 2 days in a row? That's insane. Let's go! Thank you so much for the raid! How was your day? How was your stream? Welcome to some welding action right now. Did you have fun doing the cult? Am I still alive? It seems like I have a car. Am I still alive in the cult? I hope so. I hope so. Welcome, Raiders. Hope your day was fantastic. Right now, we are basically modifying a bracket from the Datsun to fit that pedal in. We just did the first test fit. Everything's great. So now we are welding that once and for all. After that, it's gonna go back into the car and we're gonna make sure it's ready to be used. So we basically did some stud conversion. Thanks to Only Cow for suggesting that. And yeah, we're gonna fix that and go in there. Just went, I just sent Hawk Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition. Oh, let's go. Yeah, it's a really nice one. Fallout, oh my God. It's so, so good. Yup. Flo was dead too, but I'm dead from old age. It's okay. Hello, Playing Inverted. How you doing? Hope your day is fantastic, sir. Welcome in. So, let's take a pause. silence welder. Front cam. All right, everyone joining. If it's your first time in here, welcome in my garage, my home garage, where it is a mess. It is a mess every single time we're working in here because we're doing some awesomeness in here. I'm Vinto, and I'm not a mechanic. I'm a guy usually working 40 hours a week, sometimes 65 hours a week, in front of a computer, in the cinema industry, in the 3D visual effects and stuff. And basically for the last year and a half, we've been working on that car, making a huge project out of it. The project is, we swapped the engine with a 6-liter V8. We crafted the first turbo kit I've ever done so far. Swapped the entire suspension, big brake conversion, automatic to manual 6-speed conversion, electronic throttle body, differential, name it, we upgraded it. That was the idea of the project. The car in itself is gonna look OEM, but lose some bearing, right? We did that too. Oh yeah, I know you like that. And so yeah, basically we've been doing that. Car was running up to yesterday morning where I broke an oil fitting, but otherwise right now we're converting the throttle pedal to some electronic throttle pedal. That's gonna allow us to unlock many possibilities with the car. So welcome in. I hope you're doing great. Hawk, you still there, Hawk? You won't believe what happened today. Jiggle, jiggle, it folds. Nice. I hope you're still there. Yeah. Oh, all right. There's gonna be a special stream next week, probably. Flo is not even aware of it yet. I have to talk with the boss first. But basically, Herchu gave some money incentive. Enough to get his name on the Datsun, if you know what I mean. Because yeah, Raiders, you can get your name on the Datsun if you want. There's an incentive for that. But basically, next weekend, most likely Sunday evening, we're gonna be watching Talladega Night on stream with Herchu, Micah, and a bunch of people. Heck yeah, Hawk! That's what we're gonna be doing. So he dropped the incentive and we're gonna be watching the movie. It's gonna be my first watch as a car guy. I've never ever watched that movie. And man, Nero, be around. I know it's gonna be late for you, but be around. It's like a masterpiece of humor and car movie. Like, it's so freaking amazing from what everyone has told me and from the small clips I've seen. So be around. And yeah, so basically we're gonna be watching that all together with friends and all. Like, we're just gonna be chilling all together and having fun. So be around. Oh my God, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So thank you again so much, Hawk, for the raid. I really appreciate that. Means a lot, you know it. And so yeah, let's keep going on that pedal because we need to weld that so it cools down while we're figuring out some wiring. We're this close. We need to play, honestly, we'll check, could be before the movie actually. We could be doing like the 2 hours before with Micah, because Micah asked us to play. He redeemed the game on my side and he really wants to play with me, you, and Flo. So we could do some repo before the movie. That would be great actually. We'll check, but like I think on Sunday I might be able to fit all that. Is that all some like quotes from the movie? I'm not following everything I'm reading right now. I'm sure quotes are from, oh my God, that already looks amazing. I can't wait to watch it now. Okay, like I was saying, imagine I'm just clicking play and it's in French and every one of you will be like, ugh. But no, it's gonna be in English. Don't worry. Don't you worry. All right, let's go! Welding time. Dual side. Damn. That bracket won't move at all for its entire life. Well, that's good, the hawk. You don't need to know more in French, to be fair. It's perfect like that. Don't forget to teach your nephew about it. Yo, decent welds, those. That's not good. Try to avoid dropping on the studs when you're building something. That helps. Just drop it on the side there. Look at those. Beautiful welds, that. Not so much on the bolts itself, but I don't want to overheat them, just because if I do, it won't be lasting for long. The threads are gonna deform and all, but otherwise the welds in itself are pretty good. There you go. Let's that cool down a little bit, and then after that we're gonna be good to send that back in the car. Let's figure out the wiring in the meantime. There we go. Hup, hup. They're gonna break us like wall stallions are into you, Granny. Oh my God, what? What is the most powerful French word, Nero? Let me know. And I don't wanna be a stress test, yeah, fair. I mean, it hold, so it's good. We're good. Baguette, no, it's tabarnak. Tabarnak, asti. Chris, tabarnak, the basics. Tabarnak is the most powerful one. Do I need to put back again the swearing lesson from the other day? All right, who was not there during that? Inosuke, what's up? Hello there. Hello, hello, how you doing? Coffee time. I should, let's do it. All right, guys, Raiders. If you're not familiar with French Canadian, let's have a little French lesson while I'm figuring out where my manual is for the ECU. Front cam.
Building your online.
Only cow with his sound. Weeb. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Well, it's a little bit weak, but there's nothing wrong with it. Bon cup. Bad cup swearing.
I put my can on my...
Guys, while I'm looking for something, here's for you. It's an old movie, so don't mind the actual thing. Read the subtitles. It's gonna be there for you. You're gonna need them. There you go. Here's a swearing lesson in French Canadian.
What are you doing? I don't know if you don't respect procedures because you're ignorant, because you're a lunatic, or just because you're French. You can't do this.
Quoi la procédure dans ce temps-là? C'est ta juridiction. Merci.
Mon asti calice de pourrissal!
Surveille ton langage. Qu'est-ce qu'il a dit? Qu'on est des pourrissals. I got that part. Hostie de calice. It's swearing. Hostie de pourri, c'est pourri pas mal. Mais... Calice de pourri, ça commence à être vraiment pourri.
Hostie de calice.
C'est pas si pire que ça, parce qu'il y a déjà quelqu'un qui m'a traité d'hostie de pourri, de calice, de tabarnak.
Over the top pourri.
Ouais.
Attends un peu que je sorte ici, tu vas trouver ça moins drôle.
J'ai pas fini. Tu peux le conjuguer aussi. You mean like a verb?
Moi, t'en calisser une, là.
Ah, c'est beau, Luc. C'est un bel exemple, ça. Moi, t'en calisser une. Tu peux le faire au masculin aussi. Ah, mais je vais t'en crisser un. Got it.
Toi, mon tabarnak, là.
Ah, merci. Tu vois, j'allais l'oublier, celle-là. Tu peux l'utiliser comme un nom. Il a raison. Comme, je vais t'en donner un tabarnak. C'est un nom propre. Ah, c'est vrai, on a des expressions aussi. Comme, je m'en calisse. OK, enough. Tu veux pas qu'il porte plainte? D'accord, yes. Voyons, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
It's Patrick Huard. He's a numerist too. I think he was doing some English stuff too in the US at some point. Hey, that was the right connector I saw.
Just hope you don't talk like that around children.
C'est moi de tabarnak, Gabriel.
I have my answer.
There you go, French lesson for you guys. Ciboire de tabarnak. So tabarnak is over the top swearing word in French, and it's the best. It's the best. I love that. How good does it sound? Tabarnak. You know, it's good. And in the meantime, I found the info I needed. Look at this. Look at this. All right, let's do this, and that. Boom. There you go. Patrick Huard. Yep. I want to know why I know him. Good question. I don't know. Maybe a Canadian movie that was translated. I have no clue. So, we got the info we needed. We need to plug that throttle pedal somewhere, and where is basically written there. Look, that's a foot. That's a pedal. That's some cable going to the APP connector, and that's the one I've seen in the car that was really nicely that was really nicely accessible right under the dash there. Yep, that was the drum, Mr. Pan. Let's go. So we're gonna make sure to take the last piece of the puzzle, which is this thing here. So totally new. We're gonna be opening that. And was it not the cat? No, it was not the cat. It doesn't work like that, Nero. Nice try. So there we go. I don't know what that green wire. Oh, we have a brake switch. Beautiful. We even have a brake switch right here that we can link. So that's cool. And so basically this is the cable that's gonna plug on the ECU side and in the pedal. So that one right here, since this is sold by Haltech, look at this. It's a perfect fit, I think. It is. Let's go. Click right there. So there we go. We have our pedal. I feel like it's not clicked properly, or it is. Oh, maybe it is, yeah. So we have that link right here, and this is going to communicate to the ECU everything it needs to know. Just as simple as that. We love plug and play stuff like this. Like, that's gonna save us so much pain in the ass. Right now, if I was crazy, I could reconnect, like I could cut the wires down to not have that amount of loose, because I probably need to be fair about this. But like, I will need to crimp down all the wires, and all won't happen. We're gonna do a loop or something. I was in trade school when I watched it. Oh, there you go. That was the scene from Bon Cop, Bad Cop. That's why you know that that actor. Yep. So this is produced in Quebec, and it was honestly a real good movie. To be fair, I really loved it. Can we put a cooldown near the sound? Asking for a friend. We can actually. How much would you put a Hawk? Like an hour, 5 hour, one per stream. You do that, and I will make an even worse sound next time. Oh my god. 20 seconds. That's extreme. I thought you will say yes, sir. 20 minutes. I mean, that's still extreme, no? Love it. Yeah, so there we go. So we're gonna prepare all that. I love the fact we have the brake switch there. We're gonna need to take a look if we can use the brake switch, the OEM one from the Datsun. That will be schmicko if we can do that. I'm thinking about using a clutch switch and a brake switch in the ECU, just so I give myself all the opportunities to to fine-tune some behavior and all that. Because basically we might be able to have some auto blip and stuff like that for downshifting gears. And the brake here is gonna be the safety switch for the cruise control, because that here is allowing us to also put cruise control in the car. I've been saying it quite a lot in the last few days working on that, but that's because I'm really hyped for it. It's gonna be great. Like having an old car like this, having a cruise control that's not all vacuum and shitty things, that's gonna be huge. All right, so there's that. Technically, we're done with the actual welding. You're probably still quite hot though, right? But we might be able to sit you in the car still with some gloves. So let's try to sit it down there, and then we're gonna install the pedal. I think I'm gonna give it a try with just installing the bracket first, and then after that bring the pedal on top with the studs and all that. Might as well try it, because I think you might be right and it's gonna be the best way to work it out, which means you probably save me a lot of problem and issues and all that. Dual side. There we go. So we need to go down there. Everyone who were here earlier will know how I hate being there. Anyone coming by will know how I hate being there in a few minutes. Oh shit, my deskmate treats cool. Bon cup, bad cup, and in the train. What, 3.2%? You're talking about water, right? Man, 3.2. We're talking water now. Just Friday, that double IPA I had was like 8 or 9%. Like, it's not that they are bad at 3%, it's just depending on what they are, they don't taste much, you know? And that's the big thing. All right, back in the car. All right. Whoop. Let's sit that in there. Hopla. Hopla. Whoop. So let's try to fit it properly. We have the two bolts there. The weird one is gonna get used for the bottom sides. And where are my extensions? They are there. Up, up. And from here, we're gonna go do that and try to.
Come on, man.
Oh, come on, man. What are we talking about there, Phil? What have I done? Oh, shit. Come on. Can I get it in place? Time to play the game. There we go. There we go. Almost first shot, man. Nice, nice. Hup. Can I try to see something up there? Oh, that's where it was. Okay. We're gonna have to see if that still fits good. Heck yeah. Ah. Man, the lack of space to work there is awful.
Now, do you know what VTEC is? A lot of people talk about it. This is what it is. Honda managed to get 1 million unicorns crammed into the engine block. And when you get to around 5,500 revs, they all fart
What
at
are we
exactly
doing?
the same time. It's like it's unicorn boost. That's what VTEC is.
Oh yeah, Jen. You know, people doing, someone doing some great glasses. Wonder who that is. Are you Phil? Oh no, I'm sure they are amazing. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, come on, sir. Just thread in there nicely. Oh, let's go. There we go. Now we're talking. That, and the adapter plate for the pedal is in place. Let's go grab a wrench to finish threading that in place really well. And technically, we're gonna be on the edge of saying it's done. We're almost at the point where we're gonna be opening up the computer and making sure software is updated and then testing that. That's gonna be good. Who's a beautiful human? Are you talking about me there? I think you need some glasses, sir. It's cool because Neural Fox is, she's making glasses, so can always ask her. That was going top. Up, up. Oh, what was that? Nice try, Dan, but I don't have Discord that can sound in my ear like that in the garage. Lol. But you might have catch some people in chat. Oh, that's a nice one, too. That one could catch me off guard. Is it even threading at all? It is. I think. Is it? Yeah. How you doing, Dan? That knock is awesome. Not even kidding. Man, so much wiring under here. There we go. All right. Now we're talking. And with that being done, is the plate is cold enough? It's still hot, but I can leave my hand on it, so it's not that bad. Let's sit our pedal in there. So basically, I have my connector right here, ready to receive the pedal, so that's great. That here needs to go somewhere on top there. We have a bunch of connector for the dashboard and all that, so yeah, we need to make sure we're not pinching any of these while doing our install here, but otherwise look at this beautiful fitment. Yeah, do you think I have enough cable to connect to this here? That's insane. I'm gonna have to make some cable management on there, or at least just send it in a place where it won't be on our way, like in our way of greatness and stuff. We're gonna have that green cable that will be used maybe with the switch at the back here, which we have the connector right here. So that one might be useful, we'll see. And I need to check for the clutch one. Clutch one, the connector is right there. There's two wires on it, that's the thing. Clutch still working. Brake seems to work. Pedal is now stiff. We're gonna have to make sure there's no bubble in the system. But then, yeah. Whew. Let's go grab the nuts to bolt the pedal down and take a look if it seems to work great. But honestly, I feel like we're getting somewhere with it. Feel like we are on our way to greatness and great success. Ugh. I'm doing great, Dan. Huge progression today on the car. Like huge. That throttle body conversion and like throttle pedal conversion too. I thought it will take like maybe a couple of sessions to get it done, and we're about to get it done in 2 sessions, which is huge. I'm missing some things here. Maybe yeah, probably all in the bottom of the car. Huge with a Y. Yep, everything was here. Well, all right, now wish me luck. We need to fit 3 of those, one of them being really hard to access. So the first one's at the bottom here, really easy. That's gonna be the ones just putting a safety on the pedal from getting released. And they are all nylon lock nuts, which means it should stay in there forever without loosening up or anything. Forever, as long as I want it to stay there. Should be also easy to remove if needed in the future. In that orientation there. And can I access the other one right away to start threading it at least? Hup. Oh, is Only Cow gone for his flight? Let's go. Well, enjoy, Only Cow. Hopefully everything's gonna be great. And the trip back home is gonna be good. And the weather is gonna be good when you're gonna be back, because if it's not, that sucks, because you were in such a beautiful place. All right, there we go. Bam. Even the last one is quite accessible, to be fair. Now let's try to finish threading those. I'll see if I need a longer one. The pleasure of working in small, tight place. We don't have a lot of play. All right, that seems to work. Up. All right. We're doing good now. Look at that. Because like I was saying also yesterday, guys, this is the one last big step for the car in terms of modification and fabrication. After that, it's mostly going through a list of, since we're here, let's do them, or just verification, double checking everything before we say, hey, we feel like we're ready to send it in on the dyno and get it tuned. So honestly, when I say it's huge, it's literally a really huge day, because it is pretty much like the end of the build in terms of raw fabrication right now. Like, it doesn't look like it, because like everything's still like destroyed, but now we're gonna get back to reassembling the rest of the car, like the interior and stuff like that. We might have to modify a few things, but technically we are pretty much up there. All right, so the first two one, I just tied them up so they are just sitting in place. Now that one, we're gonna go ahead and really make it tight. Like so. And then we can tighten back the last few. So we are sure that everything was sitting properly before doing that. Perfect. And there we go, guys. We officially have we're gonna be able to do some trail braking and all with that car. I think the heel toe is gonna be hard to do. Trail braking is gonna be great, but that pedal is sitting a little bit too high compared to the other one. So we'll see if one day we are just modifying it to just like add a tilt to the bracket so that it pushed that back further back down. But I hope I can't push too hard on it. Feels safe because I don't know if I'm supposed to have like something there or not. I don't want to break it, so you know. But there we go. All right, time to try to move that around and get a proper route for that cable there. So my guess will be to send it back there, wrap it around. Cause like we have the ECU and all that already over there. So maybe something like this, then wrap the cable here and put just a zip tie on it, just like that. So we can just connect it there. So I think that's gonna be the best way to do it. It won't be too much in the way of anything. Yep. So everything's gonna be holding there. So let me go grab a cable tie. Up. And then it's gonna be ECU time. All right, can you see that good enough? There we go. That's gonna be better because we're gonna be working a little more towards here. So technically, and that's where we're gonna see if it's really working the way it's intended. But technically, what we're talking about right now is that just doing this, and maybe I will want to actually send the amount of cable I have towards there. Up. I don't know. I want to kind of keep a clean access to that. I'm just trying to figure out how it's going to be the cleanest to hold it. And I just dropped my cable tie somewhere I shouldn't. Okay, there it is. So there we go. Let's do that. There we go. And so just like this, with the click we should hear right here, we're gonna have, well, it didn't click. Click, there we go. Just like that, we technically have now linked our throttle pedal to the computer, and that means it should open up. It should actually open up the blade we installed at the front of the engine. So we're gonna move that webcam right there, the one I'm looking at. We're gonna move it at the front of the car. I'm gonna bring the actual laptop, like the laptop we're using to configure all that there. We're gonna bring it in the car and I'm gonna install myself to do the procedure so that I can calibrate that thing, and we should see the blade inside open up. Ideally, I will have 2 cameras now just to do that, but whatever. Cause like we could see like me on the computer and then that happening, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just try to do that. All that via USB right here, so it should be good. Hey, welcome back, Chef! Oh no, that sucks when we're missing parts. You want to see that, Chef? Look at this, look at this. Ta-da! It's there! Whop, whop, whop. It's sitting a little bit higher than the other pedals, so we might eventually modify the bracket, but I want to test it like this. Right now, what I really love is that I can do some trail braking and left foot braking, basically, so that's gonna be great. So, yep. Whop, 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 whop. That's gonna be great. So it's in place, and we're gonna open up the computer and start doing our procedure to test it and calibrate it. So, yep, front cam. Let's test that. The bracket works so great though. Honestly, it was like a charm to fit. With the stud setup and all that, it was great. So the idea, guys, right now, dual side. Right now is for that to open up through this just by a signal instead of having a physical cable. So we have like a connector, an electrical connector on the left side there, and that should be the one getting the signal in place. So let's see if we get that to work through calibration. Dual front. So let me grab the computer. We're gonna bring it inside the car. Had to put it on the charge because it's been a while I haven't used it. I'm opening that, but technically I should not need that. So I don't know if it's gonna detect it right by itself or not. So we're gonna see that. All right, that's opening up. I'm gonna go around by the other side because I have the charging cable in the way. So yeah, so I don't know if it's gonna detect it right away, but technically, like the computer, the ECU, like everything I have at the moment is configured with the actual drive-by cable, so it's not looking for anything. So I might have to just go back in there and switch it to drive-by wire, and from there it should do the procedure to just tell me, hey, I need to configure the pedal, keep it 0%, press it 100%, and from there it's gonna do the 0-100 progression, and then after that it should open up that, so we should be able to test it. I think there's an option to just test it so that when I'm pressing we will see the blade open. Even if the car's not running or anything, it's just gonna activate it so we can make sure it's working great. So that's why I put the cam like this. You should see in that corner there, I would love to zoom even more, but we won't be able, but you should see that blade opening up if it works. So let me jump in the car. Maybe I will switch the cam once we are closer to getting there. Hup. I'm so old, Mr. Stark. So much cable in here. I need to like figure out and trim and all that. All right, let's go into Haltech NSP. I'm curious, am I doing the update now? Oh, it's offering it to me. Let's do it. Update now. Because I know they solve a bunch of small issues on it, so we're gonna update the software of the ECU. Well, the I'm saying the software of the ECU. It's not the ECU itself right now. It's just the actual Haltech software I'm updating. But after that, I'm gonna do an update of the ECU itself. What's cool is that I don't even need to plug the battery or anything with that. Just the USB power is enough to send signal and all that. I'm gonna have to probably turn it on only to, actually I'm gonna do it right away, because if I want to activate the throttle body, I won't have the choice but to get it working. There you go. Okay, connect the ECU device. There you go. Should be finding it soon. Am I still connected in the ECU? That's a good question. No, I'm not. That's why you're not finding anything. Uh-huh. There we go. ECU is connected. All right, no error code, so that's great. Firmware upgrade available, let's do it. What is it saying? Okay, with the new one, fuel level, electrical, transmission. Oh, there's gear detection. That's cool. They added gear detection, vehicle function, cruise control. What have they done there? Tuning setting. Oh, new setting added. Nice. Well, yeah, let's grab it. All right. We are actually updating the ECU, so I'm just letting it go with that. So it's connected to my Wi-Fi. It's doing the update, pushing the new software inside my ECU, and from there we should be good to get something great working on there. And after that, we do the actual modification of our actual tune, which is like not a real tune, it's just like basic shit, but we're gonna set it up for the pedal and see if it works. Should work, because I bought everything from the Haltech website, so you know, should be pretty plug and play. Hey, I have my cell phone, I can open up chat here. So we're getting in the geeky stuff now. This week I need to watch some tutorial on the ECU stuff, the ECU hardware, just to see if I can upgrade my knowledge so I can fine-tune some stuff already by myself. That would be great. Just adding some options and all that. What we need to do also is to plug the RPM stuff. I need to plug the RPM wire so we get RPM. We need to check for also some because I want to see it. Oh yeah, the output for the speedometer, stuff like that. So you know, it's gonna be quite something, but we can get it done. I want to believe. All right, the download seems a little bit long. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna leave it like that. Oh, it started. Oh yeah, also now I need to download it, but we're gonna be able to use the Wi-Fi tuning on the ECU. We can just connect through the app on our cell phone now to that ECU and modify stuff and adjust some things on it, so that's great. That's gonna be a big one. Man, I can't wait to drive that car on the street. That's gonna be so mental. It's gonna be so good. Can't wait to reassemble it properly too. We have one little modification to do for the seat bracket, but we ordered some brand new seat brackets, so it should be on its way now from a Canadian company. Oh, wait, what? All right, there was one error to update the firmware. I don't know why. High current output or something? Should be all good now, but whatever. All right, everything seems there, so. All right, let's do it. So, engine function, throttle, type, drive-by-wire, brake pedal check, disable because it's not in right now. But we're gonna add that eventually.
Bonjour, mon amour.
Damn, what up, Jamal? Oh, using those lovely words. Hell yeah. Select throttle. Do I have the drive-by-wire 90mm GM? It's not that. We have something custom there. Let's say it's similar to that. Let's wait. I just don't want to mess it up. I mean, maybe. Select throttle. Is that the 6 pins one? How you doing, Jamal? How's your day going? I think that is the same type of one. All right, let's do okay. I have a save of that thing anyway. All right, everything seems good. Now, can I test it? Yeah, that won't work right there. Right? Nope. Okay, need to reset that. Save as. Last one was that. Now let's save it as. Oh shit. My computer is not up to date with the time we are on. 2025 03. Oh, you're working like that, you son of a bitch. All right. Oh yeah, that's good actually. 0330, because it's Australian stuff. It's good. All right. Register that. Reset. Rebooting the device. All right, let's see if it works. Oh, nice. Okay, that doesn't work right there. But let's test it. Custom setting or select throttle. Oh, okay, yeah, custom setting might be working there. Okay, yeah. All right, now tools. Can I update the firmware? No. Can I set up checklist? All right, let's try to do this setup checklist quickly to see if we can get some. All right, we got the fuel pressure. Yeah, the air temp sensor is disconnected. That's good, we know it. Calibrate throttle calibration. Calibration error, what is it? Fully press the accelerator pedal and hold the pedal in this position and click calibrate. Ensure it is not depressed and click calibrate. Continue. There you go. Click calibrate to start. Okay, throttle, buddy. Let's go, let's try. Hey, Gravy, what's up? Dual side. Let's test. It's working! It's alive! I'm not doing anything. It's all the software doing it. Gravy. Yeah, it is indeed. All right, so technically now we're good. Is it working if I'm... Okay, no, it's not doing anything now. All right, so I can click next. Let's say the fuel pump one more time. Oh, I'm gonna have to readjust the fuel pressure. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to readjust the fuel pressure there, because we are fuel lines not within 5%. We are expecting 5%. I need to bring it down 1 psi. We're 1 psi too high. Gonna do that later on. Fan, let's test the fan. Fan's working great. Check triggers, detect timing. We're gonna click that, it's all good. All right, we're good. We're good. That's awesome. I would love to see it open up if I could actually adjust it, but like now we're all on custom stuff. It's what it needed and all that. That's cool. Can I... Oh, I had the calibration right there. I would love to just be able to pedals to throttle. Man, I can even... Oh my god, that's cool. Okay, I need to show you that, guys, actually. I need to show you that. That's so good. Let me turn off the car. So, what I'm saying is so good is that I can actually, the possibility to even calibrate the pedal to have a behavior, the behavior I want. Let's check that. Front cam. There we go. Up, up, up. Dual side. So, oh man, you won't be able to see really well, right? Okay, let me try something without disconnecting the cam ideally, if I can bring the cable around here. Let me try to show it to you properly without dying. Okay, sorry if it's moving a lot, but it's worth. So, what you're seeing on the screen there, can you tell? Wait, there, boom. Okay, this line there, red to green, is basically the percentage of throttle you're giving, and what you can do is actually add a modifier there, so that, for example, it is opening up faster at first and a bit less at the end, or the opposite. It could be slower to open up the blade at first, and as you get closer to the end, like, instead of being a linear curve, make it like a smooth curve going slowly faster at the end to open up, and all that kind of behavior. That way you could like actually do a curve going like this, basically, if you follow my finger there. And so that curve will mean you will have a bit more accuracy with the pedal at the end here, because maybe the last 80%, the last 20%, I mean, from 80 to 100, you will be into like a third of the pedal instead of everything. So that will be honestly nuts. So that's the type of things I was hype about that. And so yeah, so you have throttle there. Now we're gonna be able to go with the cruise control and stuff like that too. So just a little like side function you can have, all based on that. So vehicle function, oh, check engine light, that will be a nice one if we want to add it to the car. But yeah, I don't remember where it is. Is it electrical or transmission maybe? No, that's just the gears, engine function. Do I see the cruise control? I don't see it right now. I'm gonna have to take a look at it. But yeah, basically we're gonna be able to add that type of things there, so it's gonna be really great. On the sensor stuff, we're gonna add the brake pedal switch right here, which is going to be a different color, I guess, because that here we're gonna send it through another wire just to make sure it works. But yeah, that one or another one, but yeah, the pedal states that was there, but that's gonna get a little bit geeky for that, but it's gonna be so good, because yeah, basically here I can tell it to vehicle speed check, enable. I think I can put that, or not. Did you give me an error for that? Nope, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna disable it for now because it was disabled. But here I'm gonna have to check. So that proportional gain. Yep, that's gonna be interesting. Target the target RPM and all that. Yep. I love what I'm seeing. So cool. So cool. All right. Front cam. Front cam. Oh, it won't hear me. Front cam. There we go. That's so good. Honestly, it's huge. Huge progression. All right, the pedal doesn't look as ugly in the car as it was outside of the car. Just gonna say that. The software is really nice, honestly. Like, I can take it out, but like, you have a bunch of options. Like, it's so great, and it's actually quite user-friendly. So like, you could prepare a full tune on it if you want. Hey Daru, what's up? Je me dis gestion d'électronique complète, façon judicieuse d'investir 10 000 $. Yup. But like, basically there you go. So you have everything from the fuel pump, where what I like, okay, honest little thing there is like wire, you have the color on it. Like, you can actually see, if it wants to focus, but see red with green lines. So you can take a look. I didn't know it was a Fast and Furious quote for real. But yeah, so basically you can go from there and you can check like your wiring loom and find, okay, and it was a yellow line, but yeah, you can go grab that, see exactly what color it should be. So when I did some stuff on it, like the boost control, that was vehicle function, I think. Nope. Where was it already? I'm not finding it. Oh, right there. Engine control relay, no. Ignition switch. Hey, I thought it was in electronics. Whatever. But yeah, basically when you're adding stuff like boost control, stuff like that, you're gonna see them in there. And when you need to assign by yourself a wire or whatever, you can take a look at your wire and actually pick it up in a list with the actual color code fitting to that. So that's really great. That's the great thing about an ECU like that is pre-wired, because there's different type of ECU, and basically we've been already over that in the past, but the main thing is the map has I haven't saved all of that. What was it? I restarted that. Should be good to discard that one because I don't want to. I try to enable and disable stuff. So yeah, so basically, like, if you buy a high-end ECU, one crazy thing that can happen is that you're gonna spend a lot of time assigning some wiring, because basically everything is kind of open based, if you want. It's like open source, if you want, which means all the wires have a color code. We're providing you like a bunch of wire that you can connect in the ECU, but how you connect them, it's up to you. So basically, usually you have a big diagram where you can like just write notes and stuff like that. But like if you're assigning a wire to a sensor, another one to another sensor, another one to the fuel pump, stuff like that, well, you're gonna be basically in the need of going into the software and saying, okay, that wire is that wire is this, that wire is this, blah, 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 blah. Now, with the ECU I have, everything is pre-wired, so you don't have as much flexibility, but you still have some. And basically what's going on is that everything being pre-wired, you already have connector and you just go click, 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 and the ECU already, like the software will already see all the sensor and what they are, like the oil sensor, oil pressure sensor. It's that click, it's those 3 wires, that's it, that's all. Same for cam position, stuff like that. It will see those information right out of the box. However, you have 10 inputs and 12 outputs, I think, on the ECU, that those you need to tell the computer, hey, I just use that input for that type of data, I use that output for that type of data and stuff like that. So that's the case with our boost control, because not every V8 has a turbo, of course. So yeah, that's the type of thing we did, and that's gonna be really useful for the future. Man, that's been some great production today. What's gonna be the next step on the Datsun? Honestly, I feel like it's gonna be either going back into the wiring, which is a bit boring on stream, but like it's just geeky stuff basically. It's like trying to figure out what we want to plug and how we want to plug it. Otherwise, we're gonna start removing parts from the front. It sounds weird at this point of the project, but basically what I want to do is some leak testing, so pressure testing my intake and exhaust pipe, just to make sure. That's something I should have done before assembling everything. I was just lazy back then and I regret it right now. We're gonna make sure there's no leak in the turbo manifold and in the intake pipe, because if we have just a little hole in the welds I've done, basically we could have some boost crippling and stuff like that. So that's not something we want to figure out on the dyno, because that means we're gonna be paying like few $100s for the dyno session and not even use it, because like the guy there will just be like, hey dude, you have problem on your car, like come on, go fix that. So we don't want that to happen. So just to make sure, we're gonna go ahead and remove a bunch of pipe at the front, just to make sure we're good and ready to go. Today was basically the last big part of the build. The car is, it doesn't show like this right now because like there's a lot of part missing and all that, but we are so close to say, hey, that's version 1.0. We're ready to try it for real. No, I don't think next stream is gonna be dyno, but yeah, basically I have a to-do list, which is mostly checkups and stuff I already know I'm not happy with, that we're gonna go back onto and fix. But most of them is mostly like we have to disconnect the control arm at the back because the way I adjusted them doesn't work. So you know, it's all small things, but it's more adjustment. Yeah, it's the final adjustment going through them. We have also some rubber protector, I guess we can call them, like going on top of the hame joint for the cross member stuff. We have the seats that's gonna come by, bunch of wire to tackle down, just input output depending on what we want. Stupid thing, like I have the reverse lockout on the transmission. Technically, you can live without connecting it because it's always on, which makes it, even when you're fully stopped, a bit hard to engage reverse. And if you plug it, it's just gonna make it easier under, like, let's say 10 km/h to engage reverse speed. So I'm like, hey, I could just like don't mess around with that, but we have the connector somewhere over there on the bench, like on the table over there. We have technically everything. We we have some spare inputs on the ECU, and actually that one, is it inputs? Yeah, I think it's an input one. So basically we can like easily connect it to the ECU and drive that. So I'm like, yeah, let's do that. So you know, it's that kind of to-do list. Fix the oil line on the side, fix the press stone, the coolant leak at the front here at the thermostat housing, like that kind of small thing that we need to get done. Like, so that's gonna be mostly what's coming up next on the Datsun, and I'm supposed to do a really crazy week on the Datsun after I'm done at work, so in 2 weeks from now. However, if we can get a lot of those little things on the to-do list done, that's great, because that means that week's just gonna be smaller, and I'm gonna be able to call the dyno and say, hey, I want a session at the dyno for ASAP, and we're gonna be able to check it out. So yeah, we're getting there. I had an old Ford Ranger once, and the manual transmission was able to engage reverse even at high speed, highway speed. What? Oh my God, that's crazy though. That's really crazy, to be fair. Honestly, I wouldn't feel great with that, because on that car, the reverse is right next to fifth gear. So it's a 6-speed, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but reverse is right on top right. So it's really weird. You could go from 4 to reverse, but because the reverse lockout is always on, and basically linking it to a current source will take it out under a certain speed, well, at least it should block no matter what. I mean, I don't mind it, but it's not like I had a choice. It was the only transmission I could put on there. Like, that transmission is the only manual transmission that was strong enough for the type of power I'm supposed to put down. What do you mean it feels weird to go into fifth, because fifth is in the normal position, no? You mean from fifth to reverse, like, because it's fifth is not just pushing like fully, like you need to be careful a little bit, but I feel like it's feeling great. It's kind of a short shift pattern also, so it's great. All right, who's live? I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. I'm craving right now, and we've done exactly what I wanted to do. Not the longest stream, but hey, a lot of progression right there. It's sick. Honestly, I'm impressed. I'll see if the girlfriend is back home, because maybe we're gonna go to the store, get ourselves some lovely food for the week. Oh, she's there because the dogs are outside. Awesome. Is that snow? Why is it snowing? Are we not like, what? It's snowing properly outside. What the heck? What the actual fuck? All right, let's see. I saw Pete going live. Is he still? That would be great. Yesterday, it seems like the raid didn't work properly, so... Oh no, I think he's not live anymore. Is he? No, he's not. All right, we're gonna go see someone I really appreciate. Lately, I've been chatting with her a lot. Guys, I'm gonna bring you on a train. I'm gonna bring you on a train stream. She's a Tarkov player. She helped Pestily during the speed run. I really do appreciate her a lot. Oh, nice, awesome. And Train started doing iRacing. Yeah, I know, Chef, you love those too, and I know you with me there a couple of times. I'm quite new in her community, but I had the chance to honestly talk a lot with Train. In DM, we chatted a lot just because she's starting the iRacing stuff. She's gonna be doing some community iRacing soon, and right now she's on Tarkov, so I'm gonna bring you there because you know how I love those two games a lot. She's really amazing, so let me do that while we are here. Yeah, she's just a wonderful person. She's Australian, but she moved in the UK a few months ago. I'm not even sure if it's been a year yet. So yeah, she's really just awesome. Really nice girl to chat with. Say hello to her. I'm gonna bring you there. And on this, I love you all, guys. She's a chat, by the way, okay? I feel like a shitty player looking at her play, just saying. So if you're a Tarkov player, don't be afraid. She's really good. And you will gonna feel like, I need to improve my game, but it's nice to watch someone badass being that good. So on this, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you a lot, and I'm gonna catch you later. Honestly, smells like I might have some time to do some stream in the evening this week, so I'm gonna catch you there. See you guys, bye bye, love you. Click rate and see if it works.